Whew. Okie dokie. What up, everybody? Welcome back to the arcade with more FF14. Uh, Yesterday we cleared up, honestly, a buck ton of areas. We did our last couple quests in Kozamauka. We wrapped up the entirety of both halves of Yaktel. And today we should be clearing out all of Shalawani and probably getting around to Heritage Found. Getting a little bit in there. But yeah, hopefully y'all are having a good Friday. If you're a fighting game fan, y'all are probably having a pretty good Friday because it is Evo weekend. So there's gonna be a lot of good things to watch this coming weekend. Please, Chair, I don't want to fight you so early in the stream. Please, I need you to cooperate with me. All right, let's start talking to some of these people. Still leveling Paladin. My Chair wants to be a rebel right now. Oh, got some hazelnut coffee to go drink. Alright, what up, Capeshpi? Taste of the Wild. Oh, cactuses. I can't say I've seen you here before. A traveler passing through, I take it? Before you set off, would you be willing to lend me a hand? It's a simple thing, really. Just a small delivery of Nepalese and tuna. Where the fuck are you getting tuna? It's the desert. Is there a connection to the ocean here? Please, Chair. Chair, I beg you. It's fighting me. Guys, it's fighting me. I might need to start a chair budget. Jesus fuck. It is. Wait. I think it's good. I think we're good. Alright. Take these to oh man, I forgot all the names in this area. Take these to Nikau Tenhe in the saloon, and Sanaya down by the Ronique stables. When you're finished, come back here, and I'll see if I can put together a little something for your troubles. You know what? I will accept this quest. Chair, I'm gonna start a fucking fight with you. Chair, please. Chair, please. I am too hot right now to deal with your bullshit. Gentle giants. Yahoo sees the way you've been eyeing the Ronnies. They look delicious and a little intimidating. Welcome, friend. This here's where we look after this town's Ronnie. But I'm guessing you already knew that. I take it you've been here. Your being here means you've taken an interest in these gentle giants. Chair is thinking very slowly. Yet again. Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna throw this chair out a window. I swear to God. we use them for moving wagons, people, just about everything, really. I don't really know. I don't know what we'd do without them. Say, how would you like to feed one of them? No need to be shy. Take this and try giving it to the one over there. The one right there. Poor thing was sick, but they're on the mend and could do with a little food. Huh. You only feed one? Despite appearances, they're easily frightened. If they shy away from you, I'd recommend a quick pet and a scratch from behind the ear first. You know what, recuperating Ronique? I will pet you first, because you're right here. Pet, pet. The Ronique wags its tail as it leans into your hand. It seems to have taken a liking to you. Hell yeah. Ronique hay. A bundle of scrumptious hay for a hungry Ronique. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ruff. The Ronique turns its head. It seems to have no interest in your feed. Oh. He says your food is shit. Something the matter? It doesn't want your food, dude. Won't eat. Well, that's no good. They need to. They need to if they're going to get better. When all else fails, the Ronique never turn down a generous helping of corn. Corn. I keep a bag in the cart here, on the cart there for just the occasion. Let's see if they won't take a bite. Ah, right here. Corn bag. Alright, Ronique, I need you to eat this corn. Ruff. A husk of delicious sweet corn with that no Ronique can resist. Corn! There we go. Ah. Oh, there it goes. Ronique's eyes light up as it happily munches on the corn. It got a snack. I see they've discovered their appetite. Good. The Ronique do so much for us. It's only right that we keep them healthy and happy. The Hitsato in particular regard the Ronique with great reverence. They call the bees Hetso, meaning leader of souls in the Hitsato tongue. They look to the Ronique for guidance in a great many things, and they even migrate together. Around this time of year, you're like to find them somewhere around Lake Tawari. If you'd like to learn more about the Ronique, you can do worse than to pay them a visit. Damn it, I forgot to grab all my buffs and stuff. Right. You know what? I'm gonna hit this BRB screen one more time as I fight this fucking chair. Give me like a quick 5 minutes. Alrighty. Alright, hopefully it's fixed now. I tried some things and hopefully it stays fixed now. Holy shit, it's irritating. It gets so irritating dealing with it. But hopefully things are good now. Alright, let's go and talk to somebody over here I can talk to. Oh, the guy in the saloon. Also, I activated all my buffs while I was in the BRB screen. My FC buffs and everything. Oh, welcome, friend. If you're looking to wet your whistle, I've got just the thing. A freshly cut Nepalis, a piece of delicious Nepalis, freshly cut and ready to serve. Freshly cut tuna, a sack of delicious tuna, freshly cut and ready to serve. Why, this is the Nepalis and tuna I ordered. I certainly wasn't expecting you to be the one to deliver it. If you've never tried them, I highly recommend it. Removing the needles can be something of a hassle, but Nepalis can be used for all sorts of cooking. And the tuna can just be used for desserts if you peel them, or squeeze them to make juice. Thank you for the quick delivery. Who's squeezing tuna to make juice? Sir? A private delivery. The sight of you sets the wheels in the cow Tenhe's head to turn. You're not from around here, are you? Maybe folks won't take notice if I sent a stranger ahead. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I have a package I need delivered here to the saloon. Nothing unsavory, mind, but I need to keep it safe from the curious hands and prying eyes. If you're willing to help a desperate soul in need, make for the Tuliolal trailhead. The merchant should be there waiting, hopefully somewhere out of sight. There's like 3 whole towns here we have to get side quests from. A sobering proposition. Unruly patrons have Yamehwi at wit's end. Uh-oh. Now what am I supposed to do? Yeah? Say, you strike a rather imposing figure. Can I ask a favor of you? A few of our regulars have gone a little too deep in their cups, and all their commotion is starting to turn away customers. They refuse to leave, and there's not much I can do without stirring up trouble. Someone as intimidating as you, on the other hand, could get away with a great deal. In fact, I'd wager you could douse them with water, and they'd sooner go home than lift a finger against you. Well, there's a well not far from here if you're willing to try and sober them up. Hold on. That well over there? Alright, hold on. We'll cut these quests first. Troubled civilian. Death by Popoto. Crop infestations are one thing, but what happens when the crops are the infestation? Uh-oh. Good morning to you, traveler. You look like you're no stranger to danger. So, I've got a job for you. Well, we've been inundated with flying Popotos. Don't let the name fool you. They're nasty little critters. We laid out some repellent a while back, but the effect seems to be wearing off. Oh shit. I'd go there and spread the repellent myself, but they'd make a meal of me lickety-split. I love the term lickety-split. That's really good. Reckon you could take care of it for me? Oh, and the repellent doesn't take effect right away. So any flying Popotos already there will probably need culling the old-fashioned way. If you could take care of that too, you'd be doing us all a huge favor. Wait, am I really stabbing potatoes? We're stabbing Popotos? What up, Hesayo? Hesayo is seeking help with the fruitful endeavor. Excuse me, miss. I don't mean to be presumptuous, but you're one of those venturous travelers I've heard so much about, aren't you? I'm looking to help procure tuna. Well, it's well loved by connoisseurs of fruit. But what I require is no ordinary tuna. Hold on, I need to make a Google search real quick. Is the fruit from cactus called tuna? I'll be damned. It's the name of the cactus fruit. Wow. I did not know that. Okay. The more you know. I was like, is it these things? Okay. Because I legit just thought they were talking about the fish, and I was like, nope, not the fish. Other tuna. Got it. I'm looking for help procuring tuna. It's well loved by connoisseurs of fruit, but what I require is no ordinary tuna. No, the fruit I'm after comes from our particularly fruitful Nopala tender. I got you, guy. While I'd normally be happy to go out and hunt for it myself, they're as big as a house. I'd be stomped into the ground or impaled before I could ever get close. If you're willing, take this powder and sprinkle it about in the field to the north of town. One of these bastards is sure to show up before long. You know what? I will. After I yeehaw and wrap some stuff up in town. You know, just me, Samurai Paladin over here. Man, I don't think I've had to do something like this since A Realm Reborn. Go to the well, gather water, go back to the bar or saloon, throw it on somebody. Also, that quest is no longer in A Realm Reborn. They just give you the water directly at the bar, and you just throw it on the person, and then go back and talk to the barkeep. A broken record. Zatekwa has come across one name on his. Zatekwa has crossed one name off his list, but there are more. But there are yet more clients to see. Oh yeah, he has what was it? He gives out loans to people so they can handle their business. So he's technically a debt collector right now. Let's get back to it then. I should warn you, the next client I had in mind may be something of a hassle. He ran off in the middle of the night, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Luckily for us, I heard from an acquaintance of mine that someone fitting this description has been lurking around in Dawntrail Skygate. We're looking for a minstrel named Zameshpi. Hetsaro with black hair, about the same age as me, surprisingly shy. I'll meet you there. You know what? We'll go there after. I got other yeehaw things to do for a second. Where's this bar? I'm gonna throw water at people. Go on, get. Hey, do you know what time it is? I suppose it doesn't matter. Where's this water at? Well water. Cold, refreshing water taken from the town well. What was that for? Now I need to go and get changed. You do that. Oh, not a sad drunk. No. I don't want to hear it. I don't pay you to talk. Now go and get my drink. Fuck you, dude. Fuck me with a running cord. That's gold. What are you trying to do? Drown me? I'm too tired for this. I'm going home. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Scat. Skadoodle. Leave. Oh, happy drunk. Come on, don't be shy. Just follow the rhythm and let your hips do the rest. Hey, what are you? I was just getting warmed up. Oh, gosh, what time is it? The boss will kill me if I'm late again. Oh, my God. Really, dude? Chocobo. Peacekeeper. Come on, man. Don't look away. Jesus. Holy shit. I saw the whole thing. Thank you so much. They carried away some. They can get carried away sometimes after a few drinks, but they're good folk. Miners and railroad workers, a lot of them, as are most of the people who pass through here. After a long, grueling day, they'll often stop by and unwind for a good spell. It's only when they get a little too comfortable that it starts to become a problem. Problem for another day, thanks to you. I don't know if it's too much, but I'd like you to have this. After all your help, it's the least I can offer. Thank you. Oh, nice cold coffee. All right, let's go and head on over to this gate. First things first, there's somebody over here we have to deliver a cactus to. Something you need? Nikao Tenhe sent you, did he? All this trouble and he couldn't be asked to pick it up himself? Well, it's his money, and a rather hefty sum at that. I ordered this beauty all the way from Urkopacha. But he'd be understandably cross were anything to happen to that crate, so do be careful. Do I have to carry this? Do I actually have to carry this? Nope. Nope. Hold on. We're gonna have to do that later. Huh? Who are you? Yes, I'm Zemeshpe, but what do you want from me? What do we want with you? Ah, we're debt collectors. You found him. Nice work, Narumi. Zatekwa, what are you doing here? Looking for you. Word around town was you were in a hurry to leave to Dawntrail, but I'm afraid I can't let you leave just yet. That baby face, holy shit. You may not look it, but Zemeshpe is quite the popular minstrel in Pusatahui. Or at least he was. It's been what feels like an age since he wrote a song. You can only make so much singing the same old tune day in and day out. Zemeshpe came to me for help, and I gladly offered him a loan. It should have been enough for him to get by until inspiration struck. Woof. But it hasn't. And with no money to pay you back, I panicked. Maybe if I sold my instruments, Those instruments are your livelihood. I could never ask you to do such a thing. Here, give me your hand. Oh? Chops his arm off. Are we giving him another loan? Visible coin purse. But I've yet to return what I owe. What you need is to meet new people, see new places, experience more of the world than Hisatahui. Minstrel's inspiration doesn't come from the thin air, right? You're not wrong. All I could think was how my songs weren't good enough anymore. How everyone was disappointed in me. My heart was so full and with fear and anxiety. I guess there was no room left for music. Be like that, man. So take that money and go to Dawntrail. And for the next month, I want you to travel. See everything there is to see. Find your muse and bring it back to Zemeshpi. And bring back the Zemeshpi we all know and love. Thank you, Zetekwa. I won't let this guilt go to waste, I swear. Yeah, go traveling. If you see a little chocobo and a little robot, tell them I said hi. Oh, no more coffee. So what do you think? A job well done, wouldn't you say? I don't know. Isn't it risky loaning to people who run off like that? I'll admit, that was quite generous of you. It was very generous, but if I have to hunt him down, that's going to be a problem. What did you expect me to do? I'm not a monster. Besides, I see this as more of an investment for the future. There's still one last client left on my list. One more opportunity for you to learn about my work. Jeez, I was fucking thirsty. Holy shit. Back on stage. Oh! Spaghetti al olio pepperoncino? That actually sounds delicious. This classic spaghetti dish uses 2 types of oil to bring out the spice of dragon peppers. Oh, spicy! Zetekwa's next client is an unexpected addition to the list. Geralt. Ready? Good. We're off to see a young dancer by the name of Talmezi. She's pretty famous in the Husatauhui, with fans all across Shalawani. Was a real shame that she had to quit on account of being so sick. The medicine she needs was expensive to say the least, but I footed the bill. She reached out to me not long ago with the good news that she's not only fully recovered, but looking to start dancing again. There's going to be a comeback performance soon, but she asked me to stop by to discuss something beforehand. Can't imagine what, though. There's still plenty of time before she needs to make her payment. In any case, let's go and pay her a visit. Huh, okay. Well, let's grab the quest from over here first. Wherever this quest guy is, there he is. What up, Hopu? Waiting one's turn. After keeping merchants waiting to pass through, Hopu now finds himself doing the waiting. Their number's up. They should be here by now. Say, you wouldn't happen to be on your way to Husatauhui, would you? I've been charged with overseeing inspection of the goods passing through Tuliolal, and according to our list, we have 2 merchants who have yet to claim their wares. Due to the sheer volume, we offered them numbered vouchers that they might wait elsewhere while we look over their goods. I directed their pay to the saloon in Husatauhui, but they've yet to return. I would be most grateful if you would speak to the saloon keeper, Nikaltenye, and find these merchants. You know what? I will. First, I have a crate to carry. I got this, don't worry. I got this, don't worry. Parkour! Parkour! Not gonna lie, I have no clue where I have to deliver this. Have I talked to you before? I'm guessing it's this one here? I legitimately don't know where I'm supposed to bring this crate. I should have looked at the name of the quest so I could actually match it up. Uh-oh. I'm assuming I have to bring to the bar. Not you? Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well. Nope. 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 Private delivery. Ah, there it is. Oh shit, no. Oh, did you see that 1 second left? Oh my god. Drive at the back of the saloon with the package safely in tow. Nikal Tenhei we'll be glad to hear both you and the crate are in one piece. Holy shit. I passed that shit with 1 fucking second left. God. You know what? Let me go ahead and clear out all the stuff north of here real quick. These killer propotos and all that stuff. Get rid of all these popotos. Oh shit, popotos. I dropped swords on them. Okay, there's one more up here. Oh, the cactus. Fruit-filled cactus. This is an Apollo tender, I'm assuming? Which one of these things was it? Yeah. Catch an Apollo tender. Damn, look at it. Give me all of my Cactar and Sabu Tender related mount. Capcom. Not Capcom, but Square Enix. That's all I want. Just give me a bunch of cactuses I can ride on. Oh, it turns out I have to kill these anyways. I assume I have to kill probably 3. Okay. We good? I need one more. I saw the Cactar on its back and that freaked me out for a second. I was like, what the fuck is that? Cool. Alright. And we have one more photo. One more little Popoto spot. And we'll also talk to our debt collector over here. Oh my god, look at that little sunbeard. What up, Talmezi? The dancer? Zatekwa, it's good to see you. Oh, and you brought a friend. Well, let me get right to the point. I want you to help promote my upcoming show. I want you to do it with dancing. Me? Or him, I should say. With dancing? You can't be serious. Far more exciting alternative to standing idle passing around flyers, surely. And I've seen now how well you can dance after you've had a few drinks at the saloon. All the proceeds will go toward repaying my debt to you, with interest. So the more people there are in attendance, the sooner you can be repaid in full. And your friend here, she's not from Dawntrail, is she? I've no doubt she knows a step or two that will draw the eyes of passerbys. So what do you say? Well, friend, I hope you're wearing your dancing shoes. We must go and dance for the good folks of Husatawi. Let's go and garner what interest we can in the show and see here afterward. I guess we're dancing. All right. So turn on all these. Hello. All done? To keep them away for a little while at least. You see, until we find out how to make a repellent out of bitter smelling juices, those Popotos have been wreaking havoc on our crops, eating our Ronnie. Jesus, that's wild. Heck, they even try to take a bite out of more than one of the residents. We tried asking the Dust Watch to come deal with them, but they didn't want to get involved with culling wild tubers. Setting up a perimeter fence was another option, only we're short on people and building materials. That's how we came up with the repellent. Anyway, I don't need to be chewing your ear off about all that. You've done us a good turn, and I won't soon forget it. Oh yeah, level 96. Kasayo. There you are. Any luck with a nopali tender? Here's some succulent looking tuna. A plump and juicy tuna taken from our gargantuan nopali tender. It's probably delicious, let's be real. You actually did it. I've never seen such a juicy tuna. They said to promote good health, you know. They're said to promote good health, you know. My parents would give them to me on special occasions when I was a kid, and I always believed they help fortify a child's constitution. In fact, I heard the Shitona crush up the stalks to use for weaning. As for why I hope to procure this rare treat, it's nearly my daughter's name's day, and I thought this might cheer her up considering all that's happened recently. I don't have much, but please, take this. You more than earned it. See this Pelu Pelu over there. What's up with him? Who are you? Something you need? I just finished mining my tuna, and I can prepare some, but I can prepare some time if it needs, before it needs to be stored. Don't worry, I got you. Here, let me dance. A default dance. My other dances are way better than this dance. But I have a little like hand flourish at the end, and that's kind of cool. My goodness, what did I do to deserve this performance? Bro, just come to see this dancer, please. Comeback performance of a famed dancer? I've never seen one of these shows before. It would make for a wonderful story to share when I return home. I'll have to stop by and see it. Hell yeah. Oh shit, can you enter through the side? Holy fuck, I had no clue you could enter through that side door. It's done? It's done then? Good. Good. You can't tell anyone, but that package is a bottle of premium Pelu Pelu Mezcal. You can find Mezcal aplenty in Dawntrail, and I personally never thought much of the stuff, until the Pelu Pelu changed things, that is. This story goes that a Pelu Pelu merchant visited one of their distilleries and complained about the poor quality of their wares. Gutted by the insult, the owner was fit to throw them out. Then they tried the merchant's mezcal. It wasn't long before the Pelu Pelu way of distilling was adopted and refined. And for me, it was love at first sip. If anyone were to see me with a bottle, it'd be empty before I could pour myself a glass. But thank you. I'll be relaxing this evening with my favorite drink. Here, a little something for your trouble. You know what? Hell yeah, dude. I would want 80 spell speed. Tenacity crit would probably be the overall best one out of all of these. Merchants waiting for the inspection. Ah, yes, I know what you mean. One is the younger Hetzarar fellow with long red hair. You'll find him upstairs, hopefully not too deep in his cups. The other is a Zabral gentleman in green. Said something about seeking inspiration and went out back. Alright, let's go upstairs. Don't worry, we got this. Red-haired Hetzarar. Join me if you want, but this cup's mine. Dude, I don't care about that. I need you to go pick up your shit. Inspection? I guess I overdid it with food and mezcal. That was awfully kind of them to send you here. Though. I'm glad I paid the toll in advance. Well, I'd better be off. Dude, don't. Tumbling down the stairs and shit. This is a dance, isn't it? I'm dancing for you, Tanawautin worker. If this isn't a dance, I'll be mad. That's some modified footwork you got there. Reminds me of old Talmezi. Yeah, you should go see them perform. It'd be dope. A comeback show? Really? No time for drinking then. We best get ready for the show. Yeehaw. Wait. Oh, this is the other person we have to go talk to. Dark-haired Zabral person. Dude, you good? What's going on over here? Can I help you with something? Dude, your shit's already is ready for inspection. Oh, the time already. I was distracted by these crops. I trade mostly in Napolitaner, you see. But I've been considering how best to expand my selection of wares. You're not like to make profit off aught else tilling such arid soil, or so I thought. These crops caught my eye, and I had to come take a closer look. It seems I've yet more to learn about farming here in the wilds. Next time I'm in town, I'll need to have a word with whoever planted these. But for now, I should be heading back to the checkpoint. Yeah, later, guy. You do that. You head back to the checkpoint. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here. You! Here, do my stupid default dance to you. Dancer, huh? I'm not sure what we did to deserve such entertainment, but thank you. Go see this other dancer perform, please. Oh, I see. I heard she retired after falling ill, but you say she's back and playing a performance? Oh, we'll certainly not want to miss it.
Yeah, let's go see this person dance.
Let's go to the Yeehaw Burlesque show. Also, while we're at it, let's turn in this stuff first. Here we go. I have stuff to turn into you, please. For me, from the Napalis farmer, this timing is impeccable as always. Water-laden as they are, Napalis and tuna can be lifesavers when you're traveling about the wilds. Lucky for me, they make a great feed for the Ronic as well. Alright, thanks for the delivery, miss. You're welcome. Let me also talk to this person and turn that stuff in. Oh boy, I told the other two people. The merchants passed through to Tuliolal not too long ago. Of course, it'll be a while before they reach the other side of the Zorgor, the Boundless. It was originally built by the Yokoi, you know. The sole bridge connecting Zaktural and Yoktural. Travelers such as yourself are free to come across as you please, so long as you carry a permit. It's when they mean to cross encumbered with wagons upon wagons of goods and supplies that things become complicated. Too many at once, and soon no one will be able to cross at all. Our present solution is to impose a tax commensurate with the size of their cargo. And because of the time required to inspect said cargo, we occasionally send them to Husatahui to wait. It comes at the cost occasionally hiring help to call them back here, but it's the least we can do for putting them through this hassle. Speaking of which, here, for your troubles. It's kind of dope. I like that. Go, alpaca, go! He's drawn quite a crowd. Even after all this time, her fans adore her. Is she a baddie, I guess? Whew. May have gotten a little carried away with my dancing, but people seem to enjoy it, which hopefully means more people are attending the show. Whatever you say, my guy. Is this where it's going to be at? Seeing as we have time before the end of our show, now would be a good time to tell you more about how I started this business. You became a debt collector? I said my grandpa found himself in a tight corner once because of Gil. That was a long time ago, but before selling our land. Before I was even born. Even when Husatahui was a little more than a sparse collection of shops, it still saw its fair share of tradesmen passing through. My father and grandpa made their living catching and selling game to them for Pell. Then one day, while trying to sell more game, A merchant told them that Gil would soon become the currency of choice in Shalawani. Then they'd be better off exchanging all their pel for Gil while there was still time. Unable to see through the lies, they played into the scheme, trading away all their hard-earned pel at horrible rates. With only a paltry sum of Gil left to their name, they were at a loss. Then they met a woman who'd eventually be my mother. She was deeply moved by their plight, so she lent them the money she had been saving to start a new life in Tuliolao. You can't put a price on such an act of selflessness. Which is why, when they learned that what their savings are for, they opened up their home to her until they could repay their debt. The three began a new life together. Years passed, and by the time the debt had been repaid, my parents had already fallen in love. It's actually really fucking cute. It's a story my mother often told me often as a child before bed, before they passed away. If not for my mother's kindness, I wouldn't be here. And all I've ever wanted was to follow in her footsteps. That's why I sold our land and started my business. I think your grandfather would understand if you told him. That's assuming he'll stop to listen. That's where you come in. Oh, is this how I'm involved in all this? Well, I imagine it won't be much longer until Talmezi is finished. Fair. A family's worth. Zatekwa has shown you all he can of his work as a moneylender. Seems it'll be a while longer, so you don't have to wait here with me for Talmezi. Besides, isn't it about time you return to speak with my grandfather? I think by now you've seen all there is to see of my work. Fairly sure I saw him over near by the saloon, so go ahead and give him your honest thoughts about my work. I will, but first I gotta turn this in to this person over here. The first quest we ever accepted here. Yeah. What up, Kapeshpi? Your hands tell me you finished making the deliveries. And what did you think? Seeing their elation for a delivery of fresh Nepales pique your interest, or maybe even work up your appetite? You'll rarely find it eaten anywhere outside the wilds, but someday I hope to share the joys of Nepalese cuisine with all of Toral. No, the world. Far-fetched dream, perhaps, but so long as travelers like yourself have to be passing through, there's one more person I can teach. Next time your stomach growls with hunger, I hope you'll consider answering with fresh Nepales. Alright, what up, Twad and Zohe? You're back. Tell me true, traveler. What sort of trouble has my grandson been up to? He's loaning money out to people and helping them out. And then, debt collecting. Dealing in loans, swindling people out of their pel, I'm sure. Gods, I hope we raised him better than that. Oh, you have it all wrong. He's been helping people. I kind of agree with you, sir, but you know what? He is helping people. He's been helping people with Gil. You said he's over at the dance hall, right? Made up my mind. I need to see what's become of my grandson with my own eyes. I need to know he's all right. It should be fine if I observe from a distance. Of course, these old bones don't move as fast as they used to. You go ahead. I'll be right behind you. will you? I assume you'll be cutscene right behind me. There he is, my guy. The show was a huge success, thanks in no part to your help. Excuse me. Thanks in no small part to your help. Here, as promised. Here's your money. This is far more than we agreed on. I can't accept this. Oh, don't be silly. I only wished I had more to offer. I could never have hoped to afford that medicine from Tuliolao, and I had made peace with the consequences of that. Grim though that may sound. But you wouldn't hear it. You loaned me that money, and I need... You loaned me the money I needed for treatment, and here I am. Taking the stage again. A dream come true in every sense of the word. You've given me a second chance at life, and for that, I'll be forever grateful. Sure about that? I think I've seen enough. Have you, good sir? Grandpa, what are you doing here? I wish to see what an upstanding individual my grandson had become. And thanks to you two, my heart's at ease. I carried so much resentment toward these moneylenders. I assumed the worst when I heard about your job. And I was blinded to the good you could do. The people you could help. Like your mother helped me and your father once upon a time. You reach out your hand to those who find themselves on the brink of ruin, and with the greatest of care, you pull them back. I suppose I do. But I'm sorry I didn't talk to you sooner. I was convinced you'd be cross with me and didn't know how to broach the subject without upsetting you. You're always so considerate. This town could stand to see a little more of that. I'd like to hear more about your job, if that's all right. And after you've finished, work for the day, of course. Well, our business here is finished, so don't let me keep you. Go and put that extra gill I gave you to good use at the saloon. You're determined to see me keep it, aren't you? Well, I suppose Grandpa and I'll have to have a lot of catching up to do. You go on ahead to the saloon. I need to speak with Narmi for just a moment. Ah. Later, old man. Later, lady. Thank you again for all your help. I was more than a little shocked to see you here with Grandpa, but I'm glad we're finally able to talk. I owe you a great debt, Narumi, and I'll do my damnedest to try and repay it someday. If you ever find yourself having trouble with coin, I hope you'll think to call on me. No, I got a house in Ishgard. I'll be fine. Well, that's one town done. And you know he's going to be involved in whatever the major overarching quest for the area is. They gave him a cutscene. You know he is going to be involved. Alright, concerned last. Watching Big Brother. After all the traipsing around the desert, you finally have a chance to do something heroic. Please, somebody help. Me and my brother were cloud fishing when we were attacked by a Yehesia. Oh yeah, the bird, the fucking pterodactyl things. The Yehesia. He told me to run, so I did, but he stayed behind to fight it. But he's still down by the cliffs, and if you hurry, you'll make it in time. You'll go help him, won't you? Yeah, I'll go beat up the Yehesia. Scrapping, young lad. Don't worry, I got this. I love the little flourish of a paladin. What up, strapping young lad? Thank you. If you hadn't turned up when you did, I'd be a goner for sure. I'd better go let my sister know I'm all right. Besides, it ain't safe here, so I suggest you head back to town yourself. Maybe I'll see you there? A pretty ass dude. Hold on. Ugh, there's an extra EXP fate right here that just popped. I gotta do it. That's free bonuses. That is free bonuses, people. Don't worry, I got this. I got this. On DPS, I worry a little bit. On tank, I am not worried. Like I got a couple other DPS here as well. Oh shit, forlorn. Oh. I hate that. I hate that people just won't attack the stupid forlorn. When it's like, no, do that. It will give you a fuck ton more. You're just stacking bonuses. If you see the forlorn spawn, there's no reason not to kill it now. It should be a mandatory thing everybody does now. Like, it's kind of silly if you don't. Good to see you again. So my sister is the one who sent you to rescue me? Looks like I owe you my life for both. Looks like I owe my life to the both of you. Truth behold, a Yahasia is the last thing I expected to see. Never mind being attacked by one. But they must have expanded their territory or something. So I'd like to better stay away from the cliff tops for a while. That said, we make our living off of the creatures we catch there, so we can't give up on the cloud fishing altogether. But I suppose the nearest safe spot would be somewhere near the bridge of Tuliolal, which is kind of far from here. Still, better than no fishing at all. Speaking of which, it's time to go snag us some more fish. Thanks again, friend. Thanks. Stay safe out there, you hear? Okay. Well, our next area is this little patch, and then we'll probably swing up through Mewatson. Yeah, we'll do this little like J shape there. Just see a random Pictomancer over there. I'm like, the fuck's going on? Alright, amiable worker. A cool tail. Oh, like a tall tail? Like Fievel? Though cerulean technology is all the rage, some dream of simpler times. Well, look at you, bold as brass and twice as tough, I'd wager. Maybe you could help me out. See, I moved here a few years ago to get into the cerulean business, but before that, I worked as a miner down in Tonatinyawi. Back then, I had me a favorite pickaxe, with a Yahasia engraved into it. I figured I had no use for it anymore, so I left it behind. But with all the recent turmoil, I found myself pining for it. As a reminder of a time when life was simpler. I'd go back and get it myself if the whole place wasn't swarming with cutthroats. And that's where you come in. You look like you could hold your own, or at least manage to sneak in and grab the pickaxe before any of them notice you. Think you could give it a try? You know what? Yeah. They probably could. Alright, let's see what we got here. What up, Kayamene? You have fallen off the wagon. Your cerulean wagon. Down in the mouth. Kayamene is eager to impress the danger posed by the blue blobs upon company management. Unionize. Alright, so here's the plan. We go to my foreman, Wasanpi, with the one who sent you to look for me. We tell him everything we know about the blue blob, how it ambushed my wagon and tried his darnest to get me killed, to get me in its gullet. How the mere sight of a formidable warrior like you sent it running for the hills. Wasanpe's got an ear of the overseer, you see. So long as we can convince him, the company's sure to do something. Assign us an escort at least. I'll head over to the office and drag Wasanpe from his desk. Come and join us if you can. I will, madame. Boom, 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 boom. Melancholic worker. A grave matter. Your help is required in a rather sensitive undertaking. Stay there, traveler. Did you come here from Eorzea by chance? Just as I thought, if it's not too much to ask, I could use your help. Truth is, I'm about to go pay my respects to my friend's grave, and I think he'd appreciate having someone from Eorzea giving a little prayer. It's not far from here, in a little cemetery on the outskirts of town. I'll be waiting for you there, and I promise I won't keep you long. Say so, my guy. Gladly. I will gladly go with you. Working on a full stomach. This young man has the furtive air of someone who about to make an audacious request. Oh? Sorry to bother, but will you be passing through Luataninyaw? Walking, Jesus. Luatanin. Loa. Tene Niawa Nawausa. There we go. Jesus. Anytime soon? My pa lives over that way. But I've been meaning to pay him a visit, but this job's keeping me busy. A little too busy. Anyway, I was hoping you could tell him from me I'm doing fine and working hard. And let me know if there's anything you need. His name is Waukepe, and he works down by at the kilns. I hate to impose, but I'd be real grateful if you could do me this favor. I hate to impose, but go and do this thing. Who are you over here? What up, Kepa UT? A refined perspective of all the skills you expect to have tested, your knowledge of ceruleum refineries is probably not one of them. Greetings to you. I can tell you ain't from around these parts, which is just dandy. You're from across the ocean, am I right? Not too far from the birthplace of ceruleum technology, I'm guessing. Just so happens I got a little job that needs taken care of, and you're the prime candidate. You see, we got plenty of equipment that either extracts or runs on ceruleum, but most of it was only built a few years ago. Compared to folks around here, I bet someone who grew up around machines like these could spot all the flaws and whatnot. Think you could take a look? Yeah, I'll take a look. Destination. Inspect the ceruleum refinery and search for flaws. I got this. Don't worry, guys, I got this. What is this? Gas! Gas! Excess ceruleum gas is expelled at regular intervals. This apparatus is working as intended. Oh, okay. Ceruleum barrels. Large wooden barrels are used to transport ceruleum. Although these containers are secure enough, their immense size and weight are likely to cause problems. Derrick pump. The derrick pump is fashioned correctly at present, but will probably deteriorate in a few years. That was a quick one. Holy shit. There we go. Oh, how'd the inspection go? Don't go pulling any punches now. The derrick pump probably needs to be repaired in a few years. I hear you. Pretty much any of the moving parts are bound to undergo stress and strain. Even if they look fine now, there's still a high chance of breakage in the future. The valves are expelling gas and working exactly. That's a relief, considering how difficult they were to build. I'm glad they won't need repairing for a while. You should avoid putting ceruleum into wooden barrels. Right, the barrels are much too heavy. We use Ronic to transport the refined ceruleum, but the lighter the barrels, the less strain it'll be on our animals. Well, in any case, I'm sure I asked. I'm sure I sure am glad I asked you for help. Jesus fuck brain. Not now. All I gotta do is put your advice into action. I hate to admit it, but we still got a lot to learn about maintaining and improving our equipment. Still, thanks to you, we're another step closer to fulfilling our potential. Don't be a stranger, you hear? You know what? Fair. Fair. I'm sure expelling all this ceruleum into the air would not be a bad thing in the future. I'm sure that won't come biting us in the ass at some point. Alright, what up, Matzo? Oh, damn, what a cutie. Hold on, what a cutie. Hey, where'd you come from? How'd I end up in an expansion with two hot cute boys in the desert? Two hot cat boys, just in this desert. Surprise to me. Bomb disposal. Apparently, highly flammable fuel sources and exploding monsters are a bad combination. Where's a hunter when you need one? Oh, hey there. Say, you seem like the wild critter wrangling type. What do you say to a little honest work? You see, down by the ceruleum pits, we've got ourselves something of an infestation. Cerule bombs, to be precise. Now, with them being the flame-spewing, explode at the drop of a hat sons of salamanders that they are, if even one got into our fuel supplies, this whole place would be blown sky high. You know what? It would be. Till recently, I've always had a hunter friend of mine keep their numbers down, but he's temporarily incapacitated. I was thinking you could take his place. If so, there's a bunch of them a little ways south of here. Good hunting. Kill a bunch of them. I got you. All right, with Sanpei, are you gonna let these folks unionize with Sanpei? Ah, traveler. Thanks for finding Kayamene and bringing her back safe. She said you and her had something you wanted to talk to me about? Tell him. That's right. I was on my way back from Tuliolal Trailhead, when I was set upon by a thrice damned demon. If it hadn't been for Narumi here, I'd be drowning in the devilish jelly's belly right now. It's a bunch of bullshit. We should probably unionize. You say Narumi saw this blue blob too? I did. I yeehawed it. She did, and she's not the only one. Plenty of other tappers have seen them too, prowling around by the wells and the wagons. Even some of the engineers servicing the rigs. You see the connection, don't you? There's nosing around anything, and anyone that smells of ceruleum. Maybe they're attracted to it. Maybe that's why they're attracted to me. Maybe. If they are, they're aggressive like you. If they are, and they're aggressive like you say, then they're a threat to our workers we can't ignore. Still, there's something about all this that doesn't hold water. What do you mean? I've heard of these things too, the blue blobs. I've been keeping track of sightings. I even made a map of them. Oh, so you already know. You know what I found? The most sightings have been around Shalawani Station. Not a single one of them near Mauve Sanshea. You know the mall, right? The pits of ceruleum near the rigs, the ones that are always catching light. It's sunlight that sets them off, you know. What? That field is on fire just off of sunlight? What the fuck? They burn themselves out occasionally, but the next day that comes around, they're all aflame again. What I'm saying is that whole place stinks of ceruleum. So how come there's never been a sighting there? Even with all the wagons taking the trail, some straight through it, and how come the one that followed you there took off as soon as it drew near? Maybe there's something about the maw that wards them away. Who knows what an animal is thinking? It took one look at me and knew it met its match. Nah, there's probably something in the maw that's driving them away. Either a plant or a smell. That's what I was thinking. I thought it might be the fire, but they don't seem to mind it around the rigs. No, there's got to be something else. Kayamene, I want you to look into this. Go back to the maw and see if you can figure out what might be keeping them away. You grew up around these parts, right? Perhaps the folks in your old stomping grounds might know something we don't. And to be more inclined to share it with one of their own rather than an outsider. I'll handle all your portering duties till you get back. You know what the overseer's like. Keeps his purse strings tight. Unless we can prove these things really are attracted to ceruleum, and the attack on you wasn't just a freak coincidence, he's never going to stump up the guild to guard every convoy, excuse me. Understood. I'll get you that proof you need, I promise. Would you mind going with her? Don't worry, I'm not my boss. I can spare you an escort fee. The blobs might not like the maw very much, but they seem to have taken a liking to her. Don't worry, I'll protect her, even if she is delicious. Thank you kindly, and take care out there. Did you just call her delicious? Come on then, Narumi, back to the maw. Nod. Lead the way. Alright, let's see what we got here. Bro, what's going on back here? Hold up. What's going on back here? Yo, beat his ass. Couldn't be Narumi back here instigating. Instigating fights. Refinery engineer. Surprising source of fiber. If the townsfolk's entrepreneurial spirit could be bottled and sold, they would surely make a fortune. You're not from Doral, are you? I have a feeling your worldly experience would come in handy. As you may have noticed, we produce a lot of ceruleum here, but did you know that the resin that comes as a byproduct can be used to make carbon fiber? From what I hear, outfits woven from the stuff are all the rage over in Ilsapar. They are. I have too many in one of my retainers. Hoping to keep up with the latest trends, we've made some of these fibers ourselves. Even made a set of working clothes from it. I was hoping you could act as our model. Once you're all dressed up, I'd like you to go get the opinion of the Pelu Pelu cloth merchant down at the station. Find out if there's money to be made from such a design. Just let me know when you're ready. Yeah. I got this. I'll do it. What do you say? All right then, let's get you dressed. Bear in mind, it's something of a prototype, so don't worry if it's a little rough around the edges. This outfit ain't bad. I like these pants. The top is a little meh, but these gloves and these pants I kind of dig. I'm looking for a Pelu Pelu. Yeah, you probably. Can I help you? How do these clothes look? Carbon fiber clothes, you say? Originally developed by the Garleans, as I understand? And your garb is made from the same material, I see. It looks very appealing. But there are more important factors to consider, namely durability and flexibility. Would you be so kind as to dance for me? Yes, you heard me correctly. Dance. I wish to see the fabric in motion. Default dance. Pose. Then we pose again. Then we do hand wiggles. Then we go awkwardly back into our default position. Very good. Robust enough to withstand such vigorous flailing, yet sufficient and flexible to maximize ease of movement. There was, however, one glaring flaw. The cloth appears to be susceptible to fraying, which could cause irritation when it comes into contact with the skin. Even so, I imagine this material has its uses, provided such uses are carefully selected. Should it become possible to mass produce the fiber, there's a high chance of similar wares turning profit. Please pass on my regards to the designer. Tell them I would be willing to discuss this vendor further. Got you, don't worry, I'll turn it in. I'll turn in this quest. You made a new outfit using Garlean techniques. How did it go? But first things first, I'll be taking back the clothes samples if that's all the same. True, take it back. Take it. He mentioned mass production, did he? Things stand, we'd have to meet each of them. We have to make each of them by hand, which is not only inefficient, but it means we need to charge a higher price. We'll need to look into simplifying the process. Come to think of it, we already rely on machines for all kinds of things, so why not this too? Of course, that would require a huge investment, but if you have money, you have to spend money to make money, just like the railroad company did. Maybe we should take a leaf out of their book? I wonder if they'd be willing to invest in our enterprise. No harm in asking, I suppose. Oh, and thanks for your help, by the way. You're welcome. Alright, let me do this quest over here. A grave matter. What up, melancholic worker? Glad you could make it. This here cemetery is the resting place of all kinds of folk. Those born and raised nearby are buried alongside those that came from far and wide. You see, my friend was a sailor from Eorzea. Well, to be more precise, he was a ship's engineer, and he came here to teach people how to operate a whole host of machinery. But even with proper training, it's a dangerous line of work, and he was killed in an accident. As you can imagine, we don't get a lot of folks from Eorzea here, and it would mean the world to me if someone from his homeland could offer him a prayer. What do you say? Eorzean sailor's grave. / respect. Well, that's the way Eorzeans honor the dead. Simple but beautiful. To tell the truth, I wanted to see it firsthand to learn how to do it myself. That's part of the reason I wanted to bring you here. I'm very grateful for you sharing this custom with me. From now on, whenever I come to offer him my prayers, I will remember what you have shown me. Tight. We gotta go kill some bombs over here. As well as we gotta steal a pickaxe back. That is not the right pickaxe. It's pickaxe? Somewhere over here? Apollo tender pickaxe. Also not right. You know what? I'll check it. Well, first the pickaxe said the pickaxe does not have anything engraved into it besides the visual scratches that one might expect. And this one says, although the pickaxe features an engraving, it depicts some sort of Apollo tender. This is not the pickaxe you are looking for. Which means... where is the other pickaxe? Yeah, the Yahasia pickaxe. This pickaxe is engraved with an image of a Yahasia, just as described. Oh, okay, there's him. Go, Rathalos, go! You sense a hostile presence. You! Hostile presence. You other hostile presence. Here to defeat your villainy. Yeah, more hostile presences. Eat shit. Fuck it, I'm gonna sit in it. Oh, it gave me a burn debuff. That's lame. Quick burst. Oh. Let's go head south as well. Pick up this quest. What up, Wild Kepe? Can I help you with something, stranger? My boy sent you all the way here to tell me that? I was thinking I was going to check up on him myself. So it looks like you saved me a trip. Well, it's good to know he's got steady work. He ain't been fired or anyway, so he must be doing something right. You know, we're always eager to learn new ways of doing things, such as why my son threw himself into the cerulean business. Thing is, for those of us living here, upholding our traditions, we worry about the youngins like him are pushing themselves too hard to keep up with all this newfangled technology. I hope he's getting enough rest and eating right. That gives me an idea. Hate bumping you into further. Hate to burden you any further, but do you reckon you could take this food to my boy? I reckon a belly full of pemmican will do him more good than a lecture from his old man. Alright, Kayamene, where is this blue blob? You know, I think this is the closest I've ever been to one of these pits. My Grammy always told me, never go near the maw. She said that if I burned myself to a crisp, I'd only have myself to blame. But duty calls. I have to look around this pit. You take the one across the way. It's just under the rig. As for what we're looking for, well, I suppose we'll know when we find it. Right. Time for me to look for this one. Nope. Cerulean-rich water. It is totally on fire. We are totally fine. Why are we in the fire pit? You find a pale, softly glowing crystal at the bottom of the cerulean pool. Return to Kayamene to share your find. Bitch, there's crystals in the ceruleum. Bitch, there's crystals in the ceruleum. Crystal, you say? At the bottom of the pool? I found one too. Stubbed my toe on the wretched thing. I guess my Grammy was right. Jumping into the maw is dangerous. I thought it was just a rock, albeit a funny colored one. Don't think I've ever seen a stone as white as this before. Not around these parts anyway. And certainly not two of them. It's almost as if they're trying to put, it's almost as if they've been put here deliberately. Here, what do you think these crystals might be and what's keeping these blue, Here, you don't think that these crystals might be what's keeping the blue blobs away, do you? Probably. Listen to your elders. Kayamene wants to know more about the strange white crystals you found in the maw of Sanshea. I do too. It looks like these stones are the only clues we have to go on. Let's go and ask my granny if she knows anything about them. Neshtezi is her name. She lives over in Lawateninyawausa. Fucking Jesus. The village where I grew up. It's on the other side of the butte. Come on. Neshtezi isn't actually my grandmother, you know. She's one of the village elders, but who takes their duties more seriously than most. She's always out and about, keeping an eye on everyone, whether they like it or not. Let's split up to find her. You can take the right side on the main street. I'll take the left. Maya, I'm looking for you. Constant gardener. Old Ma Neshtezi? Sure, I've seen her. And not long since. One of the village kids was playing around in the fields, and she didn't take too kindly to it. Chased him up the street there, saying she was going to give him a hiding of his life for damaging the crops. Ooh, some kid's gonna get his ass beat. Breathless boy. Oh no. Sorry, my ears are ringing from being chewed out from the chewing out Granny gave me. I thought I could outrun her, but she was too fast. If you're looking for her, she said she had to call one of the ladies in the village. Only thing stopping her dragging me home by my hair. The lady's sister lives just up the hill there. She'll be able to show you which house it is. Kindly lady. You're looking for Neshtezi? She went to see my sister. She's with child, you see. Grammy made a charm for a safe birth, and wanted to give it to her in person. The house is just back around the corner, under the butte. You must be Neshtezi. Who are you, and what do you want? Ah, you found her. Excellent work, Narumi. I did. Friend of Kayamene's, are you? And I see you've got your... she's got you running errands for her as usual. Whatever you want, make it quick. I got places to be. We wanted to ask you about these stones. We found them in the maw of Sanchea, and thought you might know something about them. Here. White crystals. Fool of a girl! It's one of the warding stones that keeps the beast from coming back. And you pick it out and brought it here? Are you reckless or just plain stupid? Oh my god. I didn't mean anything by it. I just wanted to know what it was. Then shut your mouth and open your ears while I tell you the tale of the blue beast. Fucking idiot. Time was it stalked by these lands. Stalked these lands. A demon burning, a blue flame that would arise from the maw on a moonless night to wreak fiery death upon all in Shalawani. Only when its thirst for destruction had finally sated would it fade to nothing. Living liquid? But its evil spirit lived on, welling up in the underworld and taking on the shape of its minions, the devil's droplets, that would throw themselves into the fiery pits to summon up the master once more. Our ancestors knew that whenever those thrice damned things appeared, it was only a matter of time before those blue beasts rose again, until a young miner from the village made a discovery that would change our fate forever. He found a strange pale ore in Yowequa Canyon that seemed to drive the droplets away. A stone in each pit, and that was the last we ever saw of the beast. You know what? It's not a solid plan. You know what I mean? It's not bad. At least stops it. Thought it was the last we ever would see of it. And then you decide to get your stupid head into paddling around about in the pool of hellfire and run away with the one thing that was keeping us safe. You go put those stones back where you found it this instant. And I'll think about sparing you the lash. God, this mean old lady. This mean old lady ain't taking shit from nobody. Oh. Wait, but if we can mine these ores, that means we can probably put them on the caravans too then. Gods, my poor heart. If they were so important, she could have told me about them before. Well, better late than never, I suppose. After hearing all that, are you thinking what I'm thinking? The devil's droplets and the blue blobs are one and the same? That the stones are what we need to keep these blue blobs away? Right. Assuming that the devil's droplets she mentioned are the blue blobs by another name, we can use stones like these to ward them off. We only started seeing the blue blobs a few years back, right around when the ceruleum drilling business took off. You're drilling into hell! It's doom! It's doom all over again! Maybe that's what summoned them up from the underground. The sound of the drill stirring their master from his slumber. They need to throw themselves in burning ceruleum to summon their master, but with the stones keeping them away from the maw, they're searching for it elsewhere. Explains why we've been seeing them around the wells in the plant. They're following the scent of ceruleum, like we thought, and as soon as they find a blue flame, like the flare stacks on top of the rigs, or the tools of the engineers servicing the processing plant, they'll summon up their evil master once more. Mafu, get down from there. Get down. You know there's no spot there for you. Weird ass dog. Now they'll summon up their master once more. We need to get these stones back to the pits and fast. See you over there. You want me to pet you? Come here. You okay? You hear something outside? Heard rustling at the windows, and I was like, what the fuck am I hearing? What are you doing? What are you doing, goofy boy? Why are you stepping on all the things on the couch over there? You know that's not safe. I'm gonna fall over. The other side of the couch is clear. You can go lay down over there, buddy. Alright. Silly dog. Alright. Next quest. Back in blue. Kayamene has a stone in her hand with a cloud on her brow. What do we get? Tacos al pastor.
Delicious.
I wish they didn't give tenacity, but
Delicious.
first things first. We need to get these crystals back to the maw as quick as we can. Right now, there's nothing stopping these blobs from jumping into those pits and bringing back their master. Oh, I'm such a fool. Grammy always told me I have to be stupid to go anywhere near the maw of Sanchea, and she was right. If anyone got hurt, it'd be my fault. We have to hurry. Let's go put these rocks, these ancient rocks, back in their spot where they belong. I'm sorry, this girl's kind of an idiot. I'll put the rock back in the thing. Wait, we just like toss him in there? Oh shit. We're too late. Ah, Narumi. We came back just in time. I found Wasanpe being attacked by 3 of those things, but they ran off as soon as I arrived. Must have been the stone in my pocket. They're getting bolder, Narumi. We need to think of a way to do away with them before they can hurt anyone else. You go after them. I'll get Wasanpe back to the springs. Fair. I'm gonna beat these blobs' ass. Don't worry, I got this. I'm gonna beat their ass. Wherever they are, there they are. Hey-yo! Done. Well, I guess they all went back to town. Alright, let's go turn in all these quests that we have here. Amiable worker. Any luck finding my pickaxe? I did. Engraved pickaxe. Bears an engraving of a mighty Yehesia. A wing spread through the multitude of scratches wrought through the wear. Bears an engraving of a mighty Yehesia. A wing spread. Though the multitude of scratches wrought through wear and tear obscure the image somewhat. I'll be damned. That's it. Of course, now that mining is a thing of the past, I don't think I'd ever need this thing again. Then I realized there just might be a way to use the skills I learned as a miner in the ceruleum industry. And if I ever have a chance to swing a pickaxe in the future, there's none I'd rather turn to than my old favorite. Thanks for sticking your neck out and bringing it back to me. What's up, Stream Cat? Booty booty. Booty butt boy. Booty butt bizzles. What up, Matzo? All done? How many were there? A lot. Are you kidding? They must have invented every damn bomb and his cousin to join the party. It sounds like you got there just in time. Of course, killing them the old-fashioned way was risky work. And it ain't easy finding someone out there with necessary skills. I guess we'd better come up with a better plan to keep them at bay. In any case, you've done us all a good turn, friend. I just knew I'd pick the right gal for the job. Fucking you guys last. Let me turn this into the person over here. There they are. I talked to your dad. Oh, you're back. Did you meet my pa? I did. Here's some pemmican. Containing dried meat and fruit, pemmican has long been a staple of cuisine in Zactorali. A staple of cuisine of Zactorali cuisine. Weird that it had cuisine twice in that sentence. He sent you back here to deliver this, as if I hadn't asked you enough already. It's pemmican. Why, I used to practically live on this stuff back in Yawausa. Guys, I'm trying. This'll give me enough strength for a whole day's work, and maybe another day's after that. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all you've done for me. Yeah? Yeah, guy? I'm sure. Alright, Kayamene. You got them? Oh, thank you, Narumi. Oh, you're not dead. Good job, dude. Yes, thank you. Both of you. You saved my life. I was done with Kayamene's deliveries, so I thought I'd take a look at the mall myself. See if I could see what was keeping the blue blobs away. Turned out the answer was nothing. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Turns out the answer was nothing. Fought them off as best I could, but it was 3 against 1. If it weren't for you, I'd be a dead man. You're wrong. The only reason they attacked you was because of us. Because of me. We took the crystals out. It's kind of our fault. We'll put them back. Don't worry about it. But we can get more crystals and put them in the wagons. That'd be pretty tight. But that's how it is. Old stones and old magic. Yes, the stones were the only things keeping them in the pits. I'm sorry. You weren't to know. But now we do. The question is, what are we going to do about it? We know the blobs are attracted to burning ceruleum, and we know they're dangerous. Well, we also know that they won't go anywhere near the kind of stones you and Narumi found in the pits. That, to me, adds up to a plan, providing we can get our hands on more of them. Grammy said the stones were mined from, wow, your hand movements are so animated. Were mined from Yoekwa Canyon. If there are any more in there, we can dig them out and place them all over town as a barrier to the blobs. Odd. Alright, you head down to the canyon and see what you can find. I'll keep covering your deliveries till you get back. Luck be with you. Don't worry, we got this. Next stop, the canyon. If we can find a seam of this stuff, we can finally keep our people safe. Speaking of, I hope you don't mind coming with me again. I'm a tapper, not a fighter, and there's a lot of desert between here and there. I don't. Give me these tacos al pastor. Nom 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 nom. Dig for victory. Kayamene asked you to asked for your continued assistance in finding a way to courier the blue blob's bane. Ah, there you are. Are you ready to go? Yoekwa Canyon's is to the south of town, near Lawataninyawasa. Please. Remember, we're looking for more of that stone we found in the ceruleum pits. Understood? All right. Then let's head out. Let's. I should eat 2 food. Do this. We gotta go all the way the fuck down there. Bum, 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 bum. Do 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 do. Bow, bow, bow. Not the yeah, see ya. Oh wait, are they outside? There they are. What up, Kayamene? The warding stones were a lot paler and more crystalline than the rest of the rocks around here. Let's split up again. Give me a shout if you find anything that looks like the stuff we found in the pits. I will. Let's see what we can find. Hopefully something that matches what we found in the pits. Rock seed. Sandstone wall is made up of layers of 100 hues, red, ochre, and gold. Alas, none quite the same shade as the warding stone. Scattered stones. An interesting shaped stone among the pile catches your attention, but alas, there's nothing pale or shiny about it. Bleached bones. Is it actually a bone that's in there? You pull one of the bones from the sand and a chunk breaks off. A surprisingly heavy, surprisingly crystalline chunk, whose resemblance to the stone you found near the maw of Sanshea is unmistakable. It's a bone, not a crystal. Kayamene, it's a bone, not a crystal. No use. I've looked and looked, but all I can see is sand. Well, that and sandstone. But did you have any better luck? Warding stone, a curious stone formed from the fossil remains of a great beast. That's it. The same stuff as the warding stone. Where did you find it? The ribcage over there. A bone, you say? I remember my Grammy telling me something like that. She said that when animals dies in the desert, his bones are swallowed by the sand. They take on the aspect of the earth below, gradually turning to stone. But if it's a great beast, a powerful beast, it's the earth that takes on the animal's aspect instead. The sand around it becomes imbued with its aether. That must be why the blobs stay away from the maw of Sanshea. They can't sense the beast whose bones these once were, and are afraid of it. Okay. But if we keep all our operations safe, we're going to need a lot more stones like this, and that's going to take a lot of digging. The overseer will not. If the overseer is not willing to pay for a few guards, I doubt he'd give us the gil to open up a whole new dig site. Hey, we know someone with money. If it's gil you need, I know someone who might be able to lend it to you. You do? Friends in high places, huh? Suppose you make a lot of them in your line of business, helping folks out as you do. Anyone I know? You know this guy? Zateko, the moneylender? I know him, if only by reputation, but what a reputation it is. Let's head over to Husatahui and ask if we can help. You run over there. I will teleport. Burn down. Burn down, burn down. Ah, Yatekwa. Narumi, it's good to see you again. Can I buy you a drink? Not now. I need you to lend money to somebody. You'd prefer a mine? Well, the least I can do is hear you out. After all you did for me, your friends downstairs, you say? Then what are we waiting for? Let's talk business. Let's talk business. Let's talk to business. Business, business, business. Let's talk about business. So if I understand the situation correctly, Kayamene here needs to mine fossilized beast bones, but her management's too tight to foot the bill. Odd. All right then. Let's go and have a little talk with this overseer of yours. See if we can come to some arrangement. Really? You don't need to hear anything more? It's more to hear. If Narumi vouches for you, that's good enough for me. I owe her a debt and I need to pay it. Besides, this proposal of yours sounds like it could benefit the whole of the wilds. Thank you. In any case, let's head over to the springs right away. You too, Narumi. Don't worry, I'll teleport with my Rathalos. Look at that capybara fly. Kayamene! Just in time. Wasanpi's got. Excuse me. Just in time. Wasanpi's gone to fetch the overseer. He'll be out in a moment. What is this overseer gonna be like? Oh boy. What do we got? Sorry to keep you waiting, folks. I'm Tauzenza, the man in charge of cerulean operations around these parts. I understand you have a proposition for me? Yes, sir, we do. It's about the beasts that have been prowling around the plants. Odd. Give him the whole plan. The whole plan. We got this. Got this. You're sure these stones really do ward the blue blobs away? How do we know this old legend you're basing everything on isn't just idle talk? Cause Wasanpe got attacked. They do, sir. I'm sure of it. Three of the things had me cornered until Kayamene showed up with one of those stones. They were afraid and not of her. There's no doubt in my mind that if we can mine more of this stuff and scatter it around cerulean works, just like her ancestors did with the Maw, we can keep the whole operation safe. You could also put them along the roads or on the wagons. If there's any operation left to keep safe, we're already deep in the banks for a few rigs and plants refit. Oh, excuse me. If there's any operation left to keep safe, we're already deep with the plant banks and new rigs and plant refit. Until production ramps up, well, where am I going to get the guild to open up a whole new dig site? I believe that's where I come in. I'm sorry, you are? Zatekwa, moneylender by trade, working out of Husatawi. Your colleagues told me of the difficulties they've been having with these blue blobs. While they've only been sighted around Sheshinozawi Springs thus far, I am of the firm belief that they would soon pose a threat to all of Shalawani. After all, if these creatures are attracted to the scent of burning ceruleum, it isn't only your wells that are in danger. The station too could soon find itself under attack. Indeed, I confirmed with one of my clients who works with the railroad that creatures fitting the description I give him have been sighted along the tracks. So you see that I have a personal stake in this. I would be more than willing to lend you whatever funds you need to put your colleagues' plan into action, and on terms that don't interfere with daily running of your company, naturally. Lest you forget, 2 of your co-workers have been attacked. If ensuring the survival of your company is your primary concern, as I agree it must be, I urge you to act now. Sir, please, sir, I don't want to lose my life or my job. Yeah? Are these actual goggles you can get in game? How much do I pay you, Kayamene? It clearly isn't anywhere near enough. I asked you to drive the wagon for us, and you come up with a plan to save the whole damn wilds. Offer accepted. Let's get those bones out of the ground and keep our people safe. Huzzah! Damn, she's so animated. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. Sanpe, Kayamene, you're off portering duties. I'm putting you in charge of this project. This is Zatekwa. If you wouldn't mind stepping inside the office for a moment, it's like we can discuss the terms of the loan. Nod. Random person who also is helping out. Looks like this is where we part ways. Farewell for now, my friend. This may go some way to repaying the debt I owe you, but I still consider myself to be well in arrears. If there's ever anything else I can do for you, you know where to find me. Later. I could see this area being the gathering area as well. I should probably join them, but before I do, I wanted to thank you again. If it weren't for you, none of this could have happened. There's a lot of dangers out there in the wilds. Some we know about, and a lot we don't. But bit by bit, we're overcoming the obstacles they throw before us. With a little help from the folks like you, I know that one day we'll make this a place where we don't have, where people can not just survive but thrive. Ugh. Later, Kayamene. Alright. What are the rest of these quests? Got the railroad station over here. Railroad foreman. A mount with a view. Evidently, breathtaking views of the Ashayani wilds are enough to make one forget their responsibilities. Oh. Hello there, traveler. Could I trouble you with something? My colleague hasn't shown up for her shift, you see. I figure she's daydreaming over on Mount Loazen Sasaya. I'd go fetch her myself, but I can't leave the yard. Not when there's work to be done. Would you mind going in my stead? Oh, I got you. Mount Loazen Sasaya, to the west of here. That's a great boulder. You can't miss it. When you find my colleague, tell her she's needed back at the yard. Oh, and the view from the top of the mountain is incredible. So feel free to take in the scenery while you're at it. That sounds like a lookout point. Are you telling me that there's a place for my sightseeing log up there? Railroad inspector, what up? Snakes on the train line. Just when you thought that life in the desert could not be more unpleasant, along come the snakes. How goes it, friend? If you have a moment to spare, I've got a little favor to ask. Just northwest of here, some railroad workers have been attacked by a pack of snakes. Aspis, to be exact. I know what you're thinking. Snakes don't hunt in packs, do they? Well, these do. There's one particularly huge one that seems to be the ringleader. If you're willing, I want you to go out there and kill it. Take out the leader, and the rest will get the message. Tricky part is, it usually stays hidden, so I recommend taking a couple of the smaller ones out to get its attention. When you're done, bring me the proof of the kill, would you? I will. I got this. I got your snakes on the train. Surprised there's no lookout point there. So I turned my camera around real quick. I'm guessing it's this little mound up here. Oh, there is a lookout point there. Look at that. Railroad engineer. Can I help you with something? You're needed back at the yard, ma'am. Oh, it's that time already, is it? Sorry. Sorry you had to traipse all the way out here on account of me. It's so easy to lose yourself to this wonderful view. Why don't you take a moment to look around while you're up here? Wow. Look at all of that. Stunning, isn't it? The plains, the settlements, the great bridge to Tuliolao, all in a single sweep of your gaze. Honestly, yeah. Probably look better in daytime, but whatevs. This place has changed so much over the last few years. I know some find the transformation unsettling, but for me, I can't help but feel excited. Still, I don't want to forget the way things were before. That's why I come here so often, to commit the scenery to memory before it changes again. To tell you the truth, that dome showing up has put me on edge. But I think there'll come a day when I get used to the sight of it, I hope. Anyway, I better get back to work. Thanks for coming to check up on me. Please give my apologies to the foreman. You do that. I gotta go hunt snakes. I got snakes to hunt. We got snakes to hunt, and we got lookout points to take. Flash, look out. Vista record, Mount Loazen Sasaya. The ancestors of the Tonawauta are said to have stood atop this rocky plateau. That's the word I was looking for this entire time, and it's been kicking my ass. Puffing on rolled tobacco as they communed with the wind and the land. From this natural vantage point, one can see clear across the Shalawani to Zorgor the Boundless. Zorgor, the bridge. Zorgor. All right, time to go kill some snacks. Snacks. I see you, snack. 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 Let me get into the zone real quick. Snack. Ah, the big snake. I love this area. This area is really cool. Like, I don't think any of the areas have been, like, losers, you know what I mean? Alright, I brought her back from the cliff. The plateau. Thanks for your help, traveler. My colleague got back a few moments ago. The engineer you spoke with, she's Tanawauten, just like me. For those of us who call the plains home, Mount Luazin Sensaya is a place of comfort. From that vantage point, our ancestors convened with the winds and the lands themselves. Perhaps my colleague was doing the same. At any rate, she seemed bright-eyed and eager when she got back. Anyway, I ought to get back to my duties. Good luck out there on the road. Thank you. Good luck to you, kind sir. Road inspector. Glad to see you in one piece. So, got any snake bits to show me? Elder Aspis's remains. Even an unidentified eye could tell that these remains once belonged to an enormous specimen. Would you look at that? This must have belonged to a real whopper. I reckon someone is going off right now about somebody not killing the forlorn. I reckon we could even use this to make an anti-venom. If someone gets themselves bit, it might even save their life. You know, I almost hate to say it, but if there's any more of that snake still out there, we could sell its skin for leather. We could even eat its meat, which is surprisingly tasty. I don't know if I've ever eaten snake. This might even end up being a good source of revenue for the company. I'd better hurry though, and or the other desert critters will leave me with nothing but bones. Thanks for the help. Oh, why didn't you go with me then? We got 2 more quests in this area, and then we can move on to Heritage Found. It's Heritage Found, right? Yeah, Heritage Found. Stern Hetzaro. The horns that bind us. The Stern Hetzaro has something both pointy and poignant for you to deliver. Hail, traveler. If you're bound for Husatahui, I have a favor to ask. Could I get you to deliver this polished horn to my sister? Huh? You'll find her tending the field to the outskirts of town. She shouldn't be hard to recognize. We have the same hair color. Okay. I'm gonna go across the lake and accept this other one, though. Go, Rathalos. Breaking the jaw. They're currently working on this fate. I love that fate trains are going real big right now. It's a terrible ring to lose. Perhaps irreplaceable rings should not be taken on fishing trips. Yeah. Sorry to trouble you, but how good are you at diving? Oh boy. What? You can breathe underwater? In that case, you're everything I'd hope for. Better, in fact. Alright, here's the embarrassing part. While I was fishing, I somehow managed to drop an irreplaceable ring into the lake. I scrambled to catch it before it sank, but I was too late. I tried diving to search for it, but only to find that the lake is far too deep. I can't hold my breath for long enough to reach the bottom. Never mind find a ring. while I'm down there. Please, help me get back my precious dusk ring. It's actually paired with another, this dawn ring. An enchantment changes their stone blue when closed and red when close-ish. In other words, you can use the stone's color to find the lost dusk ring. It'd mean the world to me if you could bring it back. Into the lake. Ugh. Lookout point in the lake. Holy shit, I wouldn't have expected that. Vista record 26, Lake Tawari. Just like water, the moments which make up life rush past in the blink of an eye. In recognition of this truth, the Hetsaro have given the river which runs through the Shaluani the name Nikwarepi, the swift current of time. The two lakes which it flows are in turn named after the morning and the evening, with Lake Tawari alluding to the former. Okay, so this is the morning lake. So I use this ring. Oh. He must be somewhere near the dusk ring. Where is this ring? I'm about to put this shit on my bar. Okay, so it's actually over here somewhere. It's just a matter of where over here on this bank. I wish it pointed me in a direction or something. Okay, so somewhere on the floor here. This is the most annoying quest. Blue. Is it up here? I would assume red would mean it's... The dawn ring glows a vibrant blue. What? I have no clue. What the fuck? Okay, so it wasn't red, it was blue. We need to make it blue. That was stupid. What a silly ass quest. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of this lake. Thought we're going by hot cold rules. Also, it's dawn, which I would associate more with reds than blues, but whatever. You found it? I can't believe it. Before I go getting all giddy with excitement, could I have both rings, please? Dawn ring, one of the enchanted pair. This ring glows when near its counterpart. This piece of jewelry is so precious that a certain impetuous youth took it on a fishing trip and dropped it into the water. Perhaps you should be safer sitting in your inventory. This is it, my dusk ring. I don't know how to thank you. Now I can finally propose to my beloved. The tale passed down in my family tells of a man, one of our ancestors, who crafted the dawn and dusk rings to express his heart's desire to his true love. The magical bond that exists between the two rings joins them as a pair, much like dawn and dusk themselves. Ever since, these rings have become the traditional gifts given in our marriage proposals. Now my time has finally arrived. I'll never forget what you've done for me. I'll be sure to tell my future children about it and my children's children. Yeah? Yeah, sir? I wish that guy luck. Ooh. Alright, let's need to talk to person on the outskirts of the village. Spirited Hesero. One with the same hair, he said. Oh, what can I do for you? Here's a polished horn. This horn ornament has been polished within an inch of its life, yet remains perilously pointy. Here you go. This horn. I knew the day would come, but it's sad to think he's no longer with us. I appreciate the delivery, nonetheless. I hate to ask any more of you, but there's something I want to give to my sister in return. Harvest a handful of vegetables from that plant and take it to her, would you? I know I have to do it myself, but the crops won't tend themselves. Anyway, tell her that I'll come and visit soon. Fresh vegetables. We have obtained fresh vegetables. Alright, after we turn this in, I'll probably go warp to the next area and then we'll take a break. We'll take a quick 5-10 minute break. Let's see what we got here. Stern Hetsaro. Here we go, man. Welcome back, traveler. But what is that you have there? Fresh vegetables. Nurtured with accordance with Hetsaro agricultural know-how. These fresh, juicy vegetables are ripe and ready to bequeath a stern sibling. Here we go. You can have them. So fresh and plump. These look delicious. Clearly my sister's been hard at work. I suppose you're wondering why I had you deliver the horn. It came from an old Ronik that recently passed away. He was our Hetzo, one of the many creatures that we Hetsaro seek guidance from throughout our lives. My sister and I, our souls are bound together through that Ronik. So too in death as much as in life. One horn I gave my sister, the other I keep with me. It struck me as a fitting symbol of the connection. I'm sure she understood. She may have moved to Usatahui, but she's still Hetsaro. Nothing will ever change that. Anyway, judging by your message, I can expect a visit from her any day now. I should prepare a feast to welcome her back home. Thank you, traveler. We sisters were very fortunate to have met you. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. Nothing else here? No other quests? We are good. Look at this clean map. Clean map of side quests. Alright, into Heritage Bound. I think... I don't think there's any quests at Yasulani Station, so let's skip that teleport and go directly into this teleport here. Oh! Excuse me. Yep, about right. We're a little under leveled, but whatevs. We'll be fine. There actually aren't that many side quests in this area. Alright. Let me go and take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, and then we'll be back to start this area. I don't think we'll finish it, but we'll at least start this area. So give me like 5-10 and we will see you. Alrighty, and we're back. Ugh, heritage found. The most cloudy and depressing place here on this map. I think... Yeah, let's grab everything here first, and then we'll probably grab this one over here. Let's see. What do we have up here? Whose house? Whose house is this? Pakwena? Natural selection. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Pakwena has the has a produce picking problem. Yeah? I'm not sure what you're doing here, but I certainly won't look a gift Ronique in the mouth. Could you go and fetch me a vegetable? I should probably explain. I'm trying to plan out my dinner tonight, but for the life of me, I just can't decide what to make. Fucking first world problems. Truly first world problems. It wouldn't be much trouble, I promise you. Go to Yupye's Halo and speak with Ship and Menye. He's bound to have a few seasonal offerings. Bitch, you know you're ordering a pizza. Why fight it? You know you're just gonna order yourself a futuristic pizza over here. Just go get a pizza. Alright. What up? Uaoshe? Jesus. Guac away. Uaoshe has a spray bottle with your name on it. Yo, you asking me to tag things? I got you, bitch. Hey, I know you. You toured the farms with Her Majesty, right? How about something a little more hands-on? I've been assigned for the role of cleaner, and one of my duties is the periodic application of insecticide. Here, I've marked a few areas in need of treatment on your map. Take this extra strength debugifier. Give them a good liberal coating. Let me know when you're done, okay? Oh no, my chair is doing the thing again. Please. Please. It was good for 2 seconds. And then it started sinking again.
Insecticide.
Extra strength debugifier. This industrial grade repelling insecticide has been proven to work on every six-legged abomination under the sun. Alright. One debugifier down. Who up here has a side quest for me? Oh, this is the main one. Shalawasi. Yupye's dirt. Shalawasi is ready to dig into the mystery. That's right. They're over here trying to make the agriculture better. Alright, Narumi. Time to get started. Well, I suppose I've already started, but you know. You know what I mean. First things first. We should take a look at the fields. And see if you can spot anything that strikes you as unusual. You go over there and make ready, Shallow. As coinkeeper, it would be remiss to overlook the matter of Narumi's payment before she leaves. I'll send her along shortly. Oh shit, did it actually hit noon? Oh no, oh no, it got dark again. Okay then, meet me by the bridge just outside of town when you're ready. You know what? I will. Yeah, Nakente? Forgive me, Narumi, but I wasn't entirely honest just now. I can tell. You will, of course, be paid for your services, but there's something else I want to discuss. I have a personal favor to ask you. It concerns Shallow. She was born after the land's fusion, you see. And her parents, well, none of us can remember them. Ooh, shit. That ain't good. The townsfolk have all done their best to look after her, but I suspect she may struggle with things she doesn't feel can talk to us about. Her reassignment by the government, for instance. For an outsider like you, however, I suspect she may be willing to open up. Perhaps you could find a quiet moment during your investigation to talk to her? Got it. We will check on her. Thank you, Narumi. Your help is much appreciated. On both counts, of course. Now run along and don't forget. You ought to meet up with her at the Southern Bridge. Got it. You know what's also at a Southern Bridge? Another side quest. Whee! No, not you. Not you, Shalawasi. I'm looking for you up here. Electrope enthusiast. The miracle of Electrope. The Electrope enthusiast is scrutinizing the machinery. Well, if it isn't Her Majesty's guest, did our electrocapacitor catch your eye? The machines here run on electrope, so the capacitor serves as a battery, storing the lightning energy as it rolls in from all the pylons we've erected. If you're interested, I'd be happy to show you around and tell you more about our system. You know what? Yeah, show me around. Piqued your curiosity, huh? First, let's head downstairs to see the power converter. The Electrope enthusiast is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with the quest objectives. You can leave the Electrope enthusiast behind by entering a different area or speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. Up. 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 Let's go down here first. Ayo! Ask about the cubicle building. That's our food storage facility. By converting lightning energy to ice, we've created a refrigeration system that can prevent spoilage. It's a godsend, I tell you. These parts get a lot of rain and humidity, so if we didn't have that refrigeration, we'd have a massive mold problem on our hands. Chair, please. Chair, please. Hold on. Hold on. This fucking chair. Every time. I hate it. I hate this chair. This chair is stupid. Alright, hopefully stay. Good chair. Alright, let's see here. There should be a debugifier thing here. Thank you. Nope, I'm still slowing down. I'm still sinking down. Nope. Alright, let's go over here. Let me get this last debugifier. Alright, where is this thing I'm supposed to have him talk to me about? Is it inside this building? Is it here? Electrope enthusiast. God, chair, you need to fucking stop. You need to stop your bullshit, chair, please. Please, and thank you. Please and thank you, chair. After lightning energy is absorbed by the electrocapacitor, it's transmitted to the power converter. Its function is to stabilize and distribute appropriate levels of energy to each household and facility. You look lost. Are you more of a visual learner? Let's pay a visit to the partitioned water tank on the north side of town. Okay. Partitioned water tank. Here? Chair, please. I need you. Do not. Oh. Right. So after the lightning energy is allocated to the residential grid, it's utilized in a variety of ways. One of which is that tank there. Normally, it's the receptacle of filtering rainwater. By using electrobe to convert the lightning energy into fire. However, we can have hot water readily available at any time. Amazing, isn't it? Lastly, let's go have a look at the control tower just up the stairs. Up here. Control tower. These panels enable us to freely adjust each of the public utilities individually. The utility manager monitors the operational status of each facility, keeping an eye out for any problems. Not a glamorous job, but it's an important work. Well, I think that about covers it. Let's loop back around to the electric capacitor, shall we? I wish I could enjoy this if I wasn't sinking slowly into the ground at the moment. First things first. I did your debugifier. Welcome back. Thank you for handling that, by the way. It will be some time before we need to worry about the Oglop sightings. As cleaners, we're responsible for sanitation, waste disposal, recycling, even land maintenance. All in the name of keeping our homes free from bacteria. And unlike the entirely artificial Everkeep, we get a lot of bugs here in the outskirts. Trust me, they'll move right in if we let them. Oglops in particular are the worst offenders. They spread disease through germs they carry, so their extermination is non-negotiable. Problem is, they're genetically predisposed to withstand even the harshest environments, which make them tough to kill. Personally, I still find them kind of cute, but as cleaners, we have a job to do. We'll never be able to eradicate them completely on account of their propensity for breeding, but thanks to your hard work, we've a few more moons before we need to worry about them again. Here, for a job well done. I will take Lotus Pink. Talk to this guy, and then let me hit this BRB screen real quick to try to fix this chair. Again. So, how'd I go? Hopefully, I've answered all your most burning questions. Believe it or not, I'm not actually an engineer. Just an apprentice. I was inspecting the capacitor when you arrived. Thanks for letting me ramble, though. It was a great opportunity to brush up on my studies. Alright. Let me hit this BRB screen real quick. Give me like 2 seconds while I try to go fix this stupid chair. Alright. BRB. Okay. Hopefully it's good. But let's go talk to Shalawansi. And really talk to her, I guess, 'cause that's what the quest wants us to do. There you are. Auntie really talked your ear off, didn't she? Well, I guess I'll spare you my idle chit-chat. You walked these fields with Her Majesty, right? What was your first impression? Be honest and don't hold back. Any critique might help. First impression, it's so dreary. The location seems less than ideal. How does anyone run a farm in this weather? Yeah, this location seems less than ideal. Oh, I didn't realize that was an issue. But now that I think of it, this place used to get a lot more sunlight in the past. That's why it's called Yasulani, after all, where the clouds dry in Chatonatang. It's only thanks to electrotechnology that the farm has survived this long. Specifically those pillars at the center of each field. They're a true godsend, converting lightning energy into not just water, but also fire to stave off the cold and earth to replenish the soil. They were the first things I thought to check, but they're perfectly functional. Still, you have a point. This isn't exactly prime farmland. Maybe there is even an underlying problem with the soil that you can't mitigate with our tech. In that case, I say we roll up our sleeves and examine the fields more closely. I'll take the east side, so the west side's all yours. Sound good? Got it. Great. If you spot anything out of the ordinary, just give a shout. Likewise, if I find anything, you'll be sure to hear me. Now let's get to it. You know what I should also do is let's grab this quest over here. Just in case. The music for this area is so fucking menacing. Veteran Hunter. Fear and lightning in the Thunder Yards. Veteran Hunter is sick of waiting around. Rough place for a stroll, ain't it? I'm impressed you made it out this far. If only my trainee had the same grit. The plan was to go on a hunt together, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of her all day. I reckon the lightning's got her scared stiff. We're supposed to meet here, so I'd rather not step away if I can't help it. Could you swing through the outskirts and look for a fresh-faced hunter quaking in her boots? Yeah, we'll look for her. She's... Yes. Hold on, this location seems a little weird. Did she eat shit in the water or something? Trainee hunter. What up, girl? Can I help you? Your teacher's looking for you. My mentor asked you to come find me. Oh no, well, I'm not proud to admit this, but that lightning is making me weak in the knees, and not in a good way. This is rather embarrassing, having only just met, but it always helped to settle my nerves when other hunters would cheer me on. May I ask you to do the same? / cheer. Oh! Thanks, that helps a little. I think I'm feeling brave enough to finally set foot out there. But it would be nice if you should notice me losing my nerve. I hope you'll be there to cheer me on again. Huh? Oh yeah. Am I gonna have to cheer you all the way back there? Monchy, munch. Bitch. Thanks. Looks like I can... look, can I ask you something? How are you not terrified of the pylons? I know their function is to relay points for the energy gathered out here, but they quite literally attract lightning. Every strike is like an explosion, rattling me to the bone. I hate it. Still, it's much safer than standing around here, so I may as well keep going. If I stop again, I'd need you to really psych me up, okay? I will really psych you up. I am here to psych you up. Flash. Oh, there's no E, my bad. You got this. Yeah. I know it may not seem like it, but your moral support is a tremendous help right now, miss. I'm so close to the rendezvous point, but the roar of the lightning really isn't helping my nerves. Maybe I'll pretend it's an asteroidea? Jeez. Yes, just a big bloodthirsty asteroidea. Whatever you say, lady. I need to farm that dungeon for all the weapons, because those things look sick. Those things look sick. Look so fucking cool, buddy. What up, guy? My trainee here told me the whole story. You lit a proper fire in her belly, huh? To her credit, she did well on the hunter's exam, and I reckon she's got promise. Not like she's the only one who's nervous about the lightning, anyhow. Besides, your words of encouragement seem to have struck a chord with her, so I have faith she'll overcome it in time. Now, if you'll excuse us, we've got some monsters to hunt. Take care. And we're getting monkey a lot. Alrighty. What do we have down here? Down here. Soft soil. Also, I love that machine hum you hear in the background. Oh, so good. The soil is well drained, with just the right amount of moisture, an effect of the electrode pillar, perhaps. In any case, nothing appears to be wrong. Yeah, these people need a lot of help, though. Because isn't this farm, like, not permanent? Like, didn't we find out that something was starting to fail with the farming system? Warm soil. The soil is faintly warm to the touch. Evidently, this electro pillar is doing its job. If you listen carefully, you can make out the muffled crackling sound from the underground. Shalawasi will want to hear about this. Oh, so the actual machinery is what's failing. Also, what up, Sheppy Menye? Aren't you the guest who was touring the farm with Queen Sphene? Is there something I can assist you with? Somebody wants to know what they should have for dinner. So, Pakwena sent you to get produce. You'll certainly find no shortage of that here. This time of year, we have the glass gem corn, Torali pumpkins, and sweet popotos. Take your pick. Bitches love potatoes. You should have a potato bitch. Judging by the sheer size, these tubers are sure to be filling. Oh, sweet popoto. Sweet popotos are one of my all-time favorites. I'll bag it up for you. Here. Thank you. Vegetable. Crumbly soil. Uh-oh. This place is ass. This one is broken. The soil is nice and crumbly, owing not just to the electro pillar, but the dedicated maintenance of the farmhands here. No glaring issues that you can spot. Now that you investigate all the fields to the west, you should apprise Shalawasi of the strange crackling sound you heard earlier. True. This one. There's a crackling sound underground. This is the field where you heard the funny sound? Yes. I'll be. There it is. It sounds to me as though it's coming from deep underground. I'm impressed you caught it with those little ears of yours. As an Aural player, I don't know how to take this line. These little ears. Ma'am, I'm afraid I don't have ears. I don't know how to tell you this. How I also heard it, I don't know. But also, so should we start digging? Sure. You know, this soil feels a little too warm. And what is that smell? Mushrooms? Bacteria. Uh-oh. Errors. Error codes. Ah, I found something. It's a box. It's some sort of measurement device? That's enough crackling, you. Hit it with a wrench. Now let's see what's inside the box. Papers. Someone's report. It looks like. What's written here? To Shalawasi from Yupye. Concerns about toxic X-ray infestation. Toxic? Yupye? The Yupye? How does the farm's founder know my name? And why would they pen me a letter? I write to you regarding my concerns for the future of this farm, as well as their potential solutions. This farm survives by the mercy of its technological support, but if the same crops are planted again and again over a sustained period of time, there's a chance the yields will weaken. You gotta rotate your crops. I don't believe it. That's precisely the problem we're having. This is a brilliant discovery, Narumi. I need to sit down and read everything that's written here. Will you go and tell Auntie Nakente about this? I will tell Auntie Nakente about this. I will listen with my horn ears. As well as eat 2 muffins. What is this? Fruit and aloe jelly? Oh, delicious. Delicious. Damn, I'm not I'm kind of surprised that there isn't that many quests in this area. Alright, let's turn in this food one first. Then we'll talk to Shalawasi. Or I guess Auntie Nakente. Ma'am, I brought you a sweet potato. Eat a sweet potato. Welcome back. Did you pick me out something tasty? Bitch, here's a sweet potato. Veggie sack. Your selected vegetable has been lovingly swaddled in this burlap sack for ease of carrying. Here. Bitch, here's 1 sweet potato. Excellent. Looks like baked sweet potatoes are on the menu. It's traditional Yasulani dish that's been passed down for generations. Even now, it's fairly popular. made with our fresh-grown vegetables, I feel closer to nature with every bite. Something you won't experience with the food produced in Everkeep. Anyway, thank you for humoring me. Here, take this. You don't mind ready-made, do you? A tart Turali tart. Mmm. This crispy golden crust is packed with an assortment of popular Turali fruits. Ooh, spell speed. Gross. Gross. Disgusting. Boom, 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 boom. There she is. Nakante, what up?
Ah, welcome back. That gleam in your eyes tells me that there's been progress. Where's Shallow?
She found a letter from somebody? From the original farm makers? Yuppie?
Letter with her name on it, buried in a box in the fields. Her name must be glued to the pages even now. I wish I could offer you more details about Yuppie, but those memories have been taken to the cloud. I'm sure it must seem very strange for you that we forget the dead. Even we struggled to come to terms with it at first. But we all came to the same conclusion. For the Turali citizens, to make a life for ourselves out here, we would have to wear the regulators. All of us, even Baby Shallow. At any rate, what matters is that you've managed to find a lead. Carry on with the investigations there. Do let me know how it goes.
What she left behind. Nakente has an idea of where Shalawasi might be.
Shallow said she wanted to sit down to read, did she? In that case, I suspect she's at the control tower right about now. It's the facility that houses the town's electrical equipment. She's been haunting that place ever since she was a child. Anytime she needs to read something without distractions, like as not, you'll find her there. As to why she's taken with the tower, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, I'll mark it on your map. Go and check on her, won't you?
Yeah. Let's go and check on her and see how she's doing. Doop 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 doop. What up, Shalawasi?
Oh, hello, Narumi. Perfect timing, actually. I just finished reading over the report.
Oh, my retainers came back.
Turns out Yuppie was a Shatona woman, and apparently she's also,
Your mom?
Shamam? Oh, well, we'll get to that later. More importantly, this report details the major problem she foresaw impacting the farms decades down the line, which is to say, right about now. It says that she's buried this microbial colony counter with her findings, so that the moment this particular problem starts to manifest in the fields, the alarm would sound and draw someone's attention. Now, I wanted to ask, have you ever been to Yasulani Station? The report has suggested a solution to for our problem, but it requires a special device she apparently left all the way over at the station. Before you say anything, don't worry. I won't be running headfirst into danger on my own again. That's assuming, of course, you would accompany me there.
We'll go.
Thanks, Narumi. Make whatever preparations you need to, then meet me at the Halo. I'll be waiting.
We have to walk there? Please say we don't. I do not want to walk there. Oh god, we're walking there. Shalawasi, for you, ma'am, fine. I will do it.
All set? Excellent. So about the problem with the farm. According to the report, the cause is the declining harvest. The cause of the declining harvest is an infestation of exo-rays, a type of toxic slime mold. With electro pillars fertilizing the soil, everything in the ground stands to benefit, good or bad. That's why the farm hands weed the field so aggressively. But by hiding out out of sight under the topsoil,
The X-rays have a free reign to draw vital nutrients away from the crops. The more they multiply, the smaller our yields. In short, if we're to save the crops, we'll need to exterminate the exo-rays. And to do that, we'll need the device that's stored at the station. Are you with me? Yes, a bomb, a gun, a prodding device that sends out pulses underneath the ground. But what I don't understand is why Yupye would store the report and the device in two separate locations. Wouldn't it have been easier to put them both in the box? Oh well, no point in wondering. I suppose. Shall we be off then? Alright, Shalawasi. Hold on. Get on, bitch. Alpaca. I'm glad that you can ride mounts now while you're escorting somebody. Discuss Teshpiani village. Here we are at Teshpiani, where the stones howl. Yupye's report claims that both she and Auntie Nakente used to live here. When the land changed so drastically that the entire village was all flung into danger, that's when Queen's Fiend turned up. After some discussion, it was decided that the villagers would take refuge in Everkeep. While most were content to stay there, some grew to miss the feel of nature beneath our feet, so they decided to resettle in the outskirts. Auntie and the others could be living the high life in Solution 9 right now, if they wanted. But instead, they remained loyal to the land. That dusty old town means the world to me, Narumi. I originally took the role of the engineer so I could help make life easier for everyone. If I'm going to be responsible for the farm, then it's up to me to solve the problems, whatever they may be. The station's coming up now, just over the hill to the southeast. I'm not in any hurry to cross the finishing line, though. Slow and steady wins the race, just as well. What do you have to say about Shalawani? In addition to all the detailed information about the X-ray threat, Yupye also wrote about her life, how her life changed after the land fused. Some of it I'd heard from the townsfolk, but her writings weren't without their revelations. Some more shocking than others. I haven't quite wrapped my head around it all just yet. That's why I want to make a trip out here, to give myself time to let it all sink in. At any rate, I'm glad to have you with me, Narumi. Here we go. Seems a downright waste to me. With a little elbow grease, these houses could be as good as new. But I suppose it's too far from the safety of Everkeep. You know, that reminds me. Apparently, the Tanawauta and the Shatona used to be sworn enemies. Can you believe it? But then some king, Gulu something or other, mended the rift between the two peoples. They came to share the land peaceably. This has all happened before Auntie was born, so who knows how many decades ago that was. For you, Shalawasi, a long-ass time. Considering 30 years passed in this little bubble, like, that would have put it, like, what, at least... maybe even a century ago? Because what, it's 60 years? So yeah, it would be somewhere around 90 years had passed. Discuss Everkeep. We've come quite a ways now. Look at the view of Everkeep. When I was little, I attended school there with the other kids from the outskirts. Jesus. That's where I learned all I needed to work as an electrical engineer. Yupye wrote in her report that she once took those same classes. She said the mysterious machines were a new frontier she couldn't help but want to explore. Then she used the knowledge she gained from her formal education to build up Yupye's halo. Curious as she was about technology, it seems nature was her true passion. When I think about all the love and care that went into the halo, I'm not sure I have any business taking care of it. We're nearly there now. Let's hurry and secure Yupye's device. So, somewhere up here is the last one. There we go. Discuss the railway. Truly a sight to behold, isn't it? I hope someday I get to see one of those huge train things running on it, like in the old days. I always had my suspicions, but now I'm seeing it in person. I think I've actually been here before, back when I was younger. All my life, I thought it was just a silly dream I had. I remember walking along the tracks hand in hand with some grown-up, while they talked to me about the station and the lands beyond. Now I think I might know who it was. It was Yupye. Up. Alright, Shalawasi. Here we are at Yasulani Station. Quite the trek, huh? Before the land fused, people flocked here in droves. But these days, well, there's no need to state the obvious, I suppose. True. How to retrieve Yupye's device. I think she said it was in the building here. Storage cupboard, bottom shelf at the very back. Aha! Here we are. Apparently this special transformer has been attuned to the farm's pillars. It should force the X-rays out into the open. Okay, then do I stab them? You remember what I told you before? About how the pillars convert the power of lightning into nutrients to help the soil? And the X-rays in turn steal those nutrients for themselves? This device will halt the conversion, funneling a massive energy current straight into the ground. In one fell swoop, the beasts will be deprived of their food source and given a nasty shock besides. To escape the shocks, they'll have no choice but to form fruiting bodies and burrow to the surface. That's when we strike, or at least that was Yupye's plan anyway. Isn't she incredible? She realized our soil was at risk of attracting fungi, so she planned a detailed countermeasure decades in advance. I can scarcely believe someone as middling as me could have a mother so brilliant. Aw. Wait, Yupye is your mother? Just the slow dawn. How long have you known? I was told you couldn't remember your parents. How long have you known? Probably from her reading the stupid letter. I found some sort of official document together with the rest of the report. It states that upon Yupye's death, her daughter would be given full control of the farm when she reached adulthood. Now I've come of age and I've been put in charge of the farm. What else am I to think but that she must be my mother? Oh. It feels like something from a storybook. The tale of a humble villager who was, in truth, the descendant of a great hero. But Yupye is no work of fiction. She was real. She walked these lands just as I do now. Oh. When I was first reassigned to Yupye's halo, I thought there must have been some kind of mistake. Why me, when there was surely countless others more capable? Still, I haven't found my answer yet, but if one thing's for certain, it's this. I won't let her legacy wither and die on my watch. Oh. At least now we've got a tentative solution for the farm's X-ray infestation. This song is really good. Let's head back to the outskirts and set about putting Yepye's plan into motion. Got it. Let's do it. You know something? I think I've come to understand why she hid the device all the way out here. I think maybe now that I'm a grown woman, she wanted me to see what's become of the life we once had. Theory mind. Dude, Brogo. My cats being cats and fighting. Alright, what did she say? Oh, that was all she had to say. Never mind. Alright, what up, Shalawasi? After that long walk, I'm sure you must be tired as I am. We'll enact our extermination plan soon enough. But for now, let's both take a moment of rest. Oh, thanks for walking with me. I'll see you when you get back. Skill speed, gross. Critical hit, spell speed, gross. Piety and critical hit, I fucking guess. Determination, critical hit, there we go, that's the one. All that she carried. Shalawasi is eager to mitigate the mushroom menace. Don't worry, I got this. Perfect timing, Narumi. I just finished explaining everything to Auntie here.
You know, I always wondered why the government would reassign you to Yepye's halo. Never imagined you were the founder's daughter.
Honestly, I think they should have been better served choosing someone who was there from the beginning. Someone like you, Auntie. I don't even remember my mother, and yet it's because of her that I was promoted to head of the Halo. I may not be qualified to solve all of the farm's problems, but at least I can solve this one. Narumi, it's about time we evicted those unwanted tenants. Once you're ready to get your hands dirty, meet me at the control tower. There's one last thing I think we'll need. Yeah, lady?
Oh, for heaven's sake. Here I thought she was worried over something serious. Anything, we were relieved that a local was chosen for the role. Sure, she may be inexperienced, but we all know she's got a good head on her shoulders. She'll grow with time. I understand this whole ordeal has been a lot of trouble, Narumi, but I want you to know how much I appreciate all your help. Now, I hope you'll forgive a little worrying on my part, but you do realize fructified exo rays are essentially mushroom monsters, yes? They're more troublesome than they look, so please be careful.
I got this. Don't worry about it. Ma'am, don't worry about it. I've got this. What do you need, Shalawasi? Here you are. There you are. Are you ready, Narumi? As soon as I integrate this transformer into the control tower circuitry, those electro pillars are going to send lightning straight into the ground. Your job will be to survey the east and western fields and stamp out any fungal fiends that sprout up. Don't worry, I got this. Take this communicator and await my signal. Our plan begins as soon as you get into the position at the farm. Got it. Here I go. Getting into position at the farm. Shalawasi. There we go. Testing. Narumi, can you hear me? The transformer is connected and on standby. How's it work? It work? Oh, what that?
Savory Danish.
A savory Danish.
Savory Danish.
Savory Danish. Big button. A savory Danish. Oh, it's like a cheese Danish. It's like a poppy seed cheese Danish. Got some spice to it. Well, not poppy seed, but sesame seed. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Not bad. Thank you. Nope, no begging dogs here. No begging dogs here. This is a messy Danish. Okay. Alright. As soon as I activate it, the X-rays are going to come crawling up at full speed. There's no telling how many we ought to expect, so be on your guard. Oh, there was one right next to me. There we go. The paladin ability to just do things with big swords. I love the Confiteor combo. That's really good. Solve? Oh yeah. Alright. This one next. Narmi, how'd it go out there? Are you hurt? How many were there anyway? 3. And I'm good. Wow, you're incredible. You don't even sound tired. You don't even sound out of breath. There we go. Well, if you're ready for round 2, I'll reroute the transformer to the fields on the other side. Once you're all done, meet me near the bridge. I'm about to spam Holy Spirit. Or Holy Circle, excuse me. Confiteor combo, baby. Mobile Exo-Ray. Gross. Alright, cool. We've fixed their farm. I always forget that Everkeep is so fucking huge. Holy shit. Oops. What up, Shalawasi? I really owe you one, Narumi. With any luck, the X-rays should be well and truly exterminated. There's now the matter of changing the soil, of course, and taking measure to prevent further infestation. But thanks to you, the Halo is on the road to recovery. Hell yeah. Hello, dear. Do you still have misgivings about your reassignment? None of us are upset by the idea of you taking charge of the Halo. The only thing that matters is how you feel about taking up the position. If this isn't the life you want, it's not too late to change your mind. You know. Thanks, Auntie, but I think I'll be just fine. It's always been my dream to give back to the community that raised me. The way I see it, I've just been given a more direct opportunity to do so. I only needed a little more time to come to terms with it, that's all. Fair. When I was walking to Yasolani Station with Narumi, I remembered that I used to take the same trip with someone else. Yupye, probably. I think she used to tell me the stories of her homeland. She built this farm so that our people could survive in the outskirts, but I don't think that was ever her dream. Deep down, I think she wanted more than anything to rebuild Teshpiani in the station. True. Uh, that's a dream I'd like to realize. I'd like to see realized. It can't be done if I'm content to stay here in the outskirts. I don't know for sure what my next steps will be, but I have a lot of ideas.
Oh. Oh dear. Should the coin keeper be concerned, I wonder? Now then, Narmi, if it weren't for you, we may have never gotten to the bottom of this mystery. At the risk of repeating myself, thank you for helping and for caring.
You're welcome. You've helped us more than you'll ever know. And actually, I really enjoyed our little trip to the station. Next time I have business out there, you'd better clear your schedule. Oh. Complete.
Ba-ba-da-bum.
Okay, let's grab this quest. Also, you know what I remembered? I forgot that we used some of the quests to level. I think it was machinist or something. Whatever we were using to grab a couple levels while we were going through MSQ. Because I remember doing some of them over here. So we did that graveyard quest over here as well. But it's probably why we don't have that much to do over here. So thank you, past me. Let's talk to Wazatonyi. History Reforged. Wazatonyi has potentially a profitable proposition for you. Yeah. Hey, you're the one who looked after who was looking for Galulja. Would you say that you're good at finding things? Generally speaking. In that case, you might do well as a reforger. Our job is to hunt for things that can be repurposed. Care to give it a try? Take a look around the Archeo Alexandria. Find anything valuable? I'll see you duly compensated. Fair. You know what? I'll take a peek. Hell yeah. You know what? Yeah. Look at that shit over there. Look, this is basically the area where we did the dungeon. Mountains of debris. What's in here? You dig through the mountain of debris, but only find shapeless planks of wood and non-functional electrode. Fair. Next up. Ah, there it is. Broken street lamp. You examine the broken street lamp, but it's already been harvested for parts. Evidently, someone has beaten you to the punch. Okay. We got one over here. Himmler. 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 Aha! Enshadowed wreckage. As you patiently comb through the enshadowed wreckage, a gleam matches your eye, and you pull out a silver necklace. It's unlikely you'll find anything more valuable here. Return to Wazatonyi and apprise him of your discovery. You know what? I will. That sounds like a good time. Go, alpaca, go. Oh, there's another EXP bonus over there. Boom. 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 All right, Wazatonyi, here's a silver necklace. Ah, welcome back. Find anything? I did. The pendant is engraved with an Alexandrian coat of arms. Oh shit. Here you go. Oh, see that engraving? That's an Alexandrian coat of arms. And just look at the shape. How old is this thing? It must have belonged to someone who lived in the old city generations ago. In any case, an impressive find, especially for your first try. You, my friend, would make an excellent reforger. Here, take this payment for a job well done. There you go. Saw a gnat like crawling around. I'm like, oh, you get out of here. Little flies, get out of here. I know it's summertime and you're looking for someplace cool. You need to get out of my apartment. Not very cash money of you. Ugh. Alright. Cinnabar. Storm's traces. Cinnabar is in need of a hand, preferably one that is armed. Me? Ah, excellent. Just what I need. Someone who looks like they know how to kill things. On your way here, did you happen to notice these dense pockets of lightning energy scattered around? Yeah, these areas have a tendency to attract swarms of monsters. Normally, we have a hunter clear them out, but given that they're short-handed, I should like to hire you for the task instead. The most infested areas are to the northwest and the south. Oh, and a word of warning. Try not to fall in. The Tingu is most unpleasant. If you say so. If you say so. Get this quest from Zaleki as well. Zaleki! A well-oiled machine. Zaleki can ill afford any delays. Oh, hello there. You're an adventurer, right? Can I interest you in a job? We're supposed to send out a shipment of electrope today, but the courier in charge appears to take her sweet time. If our shipment falls behind schedule, it will bring Everkeep's factories to a screeching halt. I have to stay and handle things here, so could you go and tell the courier she has a job to do, please? Given her obsession with technology, like as not, you'll find her wherever there is a clear bucket elevator. A clear view of the bucket elevator. She may not hear you approach, so give her a poke if you need to. Ah, I see. I see. Well, let's go this direction first. A lookout point and a courier. Slash lookout. Vista record, Cracking Chasm. According to Alexandrian historians, this chasm was rent open by a weapon of war during the Storm Surge conflict. It has since become a reservoir of concentrated lightning energies, with a massive excavator that is constant operation, mining electrope from its depths. Aha, I see. What up, captivated courier? Ah, what a beauty! Oh yeah, we had to poke. Slash hook. Hello. Ma'am. Ah, can I help you? Bro. Ah, you're here about the delivery. Oh gods, the delivery! I was so encaptured by watching the elevator that I must have lost track of time. Again. I admit I never get sick of seeing it in action. Hover cargo we use is great and all, but I mean, it can't possibly compare to the sheer scale of... Go. No, I can't. I can't stop rambling now. Sorry, I'd better get back to work. Just... Ma'am. Go, please. You have a job. Ah, I see. What's this shit? Thunder Spear and a lightning sprite. didn't know what that symbol was for a second. I'm like, oh, they changed the atonement symbol. Surprised they didn't just put the atonement symbol on the bar. I think that would have been made a little more sense. Maku, get out of here. I see you over there begging. I know, you smell a tasty snack that is not for you. Oh, dogs. Love dogs. At the same time, dog. Come on. Come on, man. 1, 2. Slam. 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 I wouldn't kill them all. Oh, wait. Oh, someone else. Feel like I should help. Alright. Let's go talk to, Cinnabar? And Zalecki? There we go. You've cleared them all out, I take it. Fantastic work. See here, beyond the western shore, the menacing purple glow of the upturned city? We have the storm surge to thank for that. They say when a wartime weapon created a gargantuan fount of lightning, and where such energy gathers, so too do monsters tenfold. Compared to something like that, these little chasms seem downright decorative. Still, the monsters are a hazard that cannot go unchecked. Would that we had a more permanent solution. But I digress. Your job here is done, and it is time you are paid for your services rendered. Safe travels. Thank you. Zalecki! Thank you for your assistance. Much as I appreciate a fellow enthusiast of our technology, I can't allow it to impact our work. The electrope we excavate here is a lifeline for the Everkeep, and I do mean that quite literally. This precious resource is used to create all manner of things, from daily necessities to heavy machinery. So you can imagine how a single hitch in the supply chain risks a ripple effect of chaos. At any rate, here's a little something for your trouble. Thank you. That's 2 clean maps in one day. Which all that leaves now is both hub cities. We gotta do Tuliolal and we gotta do Solution 9. And then we gotta do our last actual combat city of Living Memory. Which, oh. Actually, I should teleport to Tuliolal because we're gonna call it there. How much do we even have over here? Woo, this area is pretty empty. So yeah, we'll probably do one of the hub cities next time, and then clear out Living Memory as well. But that's gonna be for Monday. Still don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the week. Honestly, we might take it upon ourselves to try learning the extremes on Wednesday. So we'll probably either Tuesday afternoon, like Tuesday after we clear out our final map, and then like it'll either be Tuesday or Wednesday. More than likely Wednesday we'll do EXs. Tuesday we'll probably do re-clears and dailies and stuff like that and talk about all the side quests. But yeah, we're gonna go call it there. This is a good stopping point for today. You all, thank you for stopping by. Hey, it's fighting game weekend. It's EVO weekend. As of this recording, or if you're watching live, yeah, it's EVO weekend. So go check them out. A lot of fighting games happening. A lot of fighting game deals happening on Steam. Go play fighting games. Period. But we'll be back next week, probably for our final week of Dawntrail. Stay hydrated out there. Get a good meal because everyone deserves it. And make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves and each other. That being said, you all have a good weekend. I will catch you all on the flip side next week. And yeah, you all take care. See you then. Bye-bye.